Okay, sounds good.
All right. Okay. Let me double check everything. Make sure they can actually hear us. Hello. Testing. Oh, I'm not even on the screen to see the comments. All right. Let me make sure they can hear our stupid voices.
Oh,
All right. Testing. Testing. Okay. Everybody say
Thanks.
hi.
That's
Let me
nice.
make sure they can hear our
Hi.
hello,
stupid voices.
hello. Oh,
All right.
Hello again.
Testing. Testing. Okay. Everybody
oh
say
wow.
Thanks.
hi.
That's nice.
Let me make sure
Oh,
they can hear our
Hi.
hello.
stupid voices.
It's like
All
out of
right. They
limits
can
on this
hear
thing.
us,
You
I
can see my
think.
voice.
Anyways, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Today we're here with. Well, I know I usually do these streams solo, but I'm here with Julian, who's going to be my co-host on these streams from now on.
Hello.
Hi, Julian.
I am here. I am here to be co-hosting.
Yeah, and we're here with a very special guest. We're here interviewing Primal World, the creator of the ongoing Carnosaur analog horror series on YouTube. Say hi, man.
Hi. I'm Primal World. Um,
Okay. All right. Well, this is a
Oh,
little
good. I'm glad we
awkward.
got that. I'm
Thank you,
glad we got that out of
thank
the
you
way.
to. Oh, hey, look at this. Okay, thank you, Primal World, for the $5. Oh my God, is that the creator of the Carnosaur analog horror? Yeah, Primal World. Believe it or not, we're interviewing Primal World. That's amazing.
I know, right?
yeah.
Crazy. Who would have thought?
Is that my evil twin brother? Oh my God.
I don't know. Is it?
He might make Jurassic Park analog horror. Oh my God.
Oh man. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
Let's
That's
hope he
family
does better
awesome.
than like 90% of them. But
yeah. You know what? More
Yeah.
power to him.
Uh,
Yeah. Uh,
all right. Well, how's everybody doing today? Just on this beautiful. What day is it today? Saturday. On this beautiful
Saturday, I
Saturday
think.
evening. I know our perception of time is fucking awful.
Yeah, it's messed up right now.
Please.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so I guess we'll start off by explaining what the Carnosaur analog horror series is. I'm actually going to allow Primal World to explain that because it's his series after all. I mean, I shouldn't be the one explaining it. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and the series that you've made on YouTube?
Alright, well, I about myself, I love dinosaurs. I think all of us do, if we're watching this.
Amen to that.
And yeah, and there's a bunch of different dinosaur films and shows and all kinds of different media that I love. And uh, one thing I also love is analog horror. I thought it was just like really interesting medium and like style of making just short films or just content in general. And um, you know, with this series, the first film when I made that, that was kind of like a spur of the moment thing where I literally found the models for the Deinonychus and the T Rex on the SFM workshop, and I'm like, hey, that would be kind of cool. I know what Carnosaur is. I'm gonna make that. And the first film, it was just gonna be that one, and it did so well, like view wise. I wasn't expecting it to. It's almost
Well,
at like
all of us
thirty
Carnosaur
thousand.
fans are very starved for content, so you
Yes,
came in at the right
it's
time.
true.
Yeah,
You went into
uh,
that
I
video
I was on.
thinking it was just going to be a one-off, right?
You didn't realize how big
Yeah,
the community of
Right.
Carnosaur is.
no, when I was working on my Primeval series, I thought that was going to do like well, especially the Gorgonopsid episode I did, but it didn't do well,
hmm
or at least at first. It was like 500 views, which was like, but I was expecting a little more for Primeval. But then when I did Carnosaur, I was like, oh my God, like it just within like a day it got 1,000 views. I was like, Jesus, you know?
Well,
All
you
of us
came at it
fans just
right.
every day go on
Yeah,
YouTube and type in Carnosaur and see
very
what news
true.
shows up. Like,
Julian
we're
cries
hoping for the
every night
Blu-ray
there
trailer.
isn't. Julian cries every night there isn't a new upload on something Carnosaur related, whether it's a
I
review or
do.
something
I
new
do.
like Carnosaur analog horror.
I actually
Um,
just saw a video of a guy recommending, like, saying that, hey, these are out of print movies that need releases. I think it was Born to Be Rad. And the last movie on his list was Carnosaur, so I subscribed immediately.
Yeah.
I'm easily
Literally,
bought.
yeah, exactly. That's literally how we became friends. Is he caught wind that I was working on a Carnosaur project and he interviewed me. That's literally how it
Oh
happened.
yeah, yeah.
This dude
Yep,
is
sure did.
desperate. This dude is desperate.
I'm like anything, please. Hey, listen, I got a good
I'm
friend out of that, so that's the Carnosaur got me a good friend. So I mean,
What more can
it
you ask
works.
for?
I know, right?
I'll, I'll make sure to give you like exclusive content. Then,
Hell
like
yeah.
when I'm working on an animation, I'll send it to Julie
Oh
before it's
hell yeah!
done.
Oh man, and I'll sit there and brag
Um,
about it too. I won't tell anybody what it is, but I'll be like, hey, listen, I got a sneak peek of Analog Carnosaur. What is it? None of your business. You're not special enough.
you
I
came
have a
at
lot of I
you
have a
came at a
lot of
right time because like what is it? Dinosaur like indie dinosaur horror especially is like a big thing on platforms like
yeah.
YouTube right now. So I think that definitely contributes to your analog horror series,
And
spiking.
what also contributes, yeah, what also contributes is probably the fact that it's like, what's the right word for it? It's like untouched essentially. Like,
Hmm.
I look up Jurassic Park analog horror, which I've done a little bit of, like testing that, and there's millions of it. I tried a while ago, so it's not. It looks awful now. The Godzilla analog horror, and there's so much of that. Um, uh, no, I made those when I was like, actually, it wasn't that long ago. Fuck, I made
Hey,
those.
listen, it's all good. It's
You
Godzilla.
wish you
It's
could
all.
say
It's
you made those
allowed.
Yeah,
years ago.
no, but the
Yeah.
yeah, like I didn't. I used stop motion for that, and it didn't look like I was like a kid who just got my green screen, and I was wanting to test it out and made those. And for when I was making them, I'm like, oh, this is super cool. This is awesome. But now I look back, I'm like, oh, I made that.
Hey, you gotta
Ew.
start somewhere. There's
Dude,
one
that's
person that
I,
I talked
don't
to
worry,
that made like a 3 hour stop motion action figure Godzilla movie. Godzilla Apex, I think.
that's
I
that's
think
every
I saw
content
that.
creator. So you don't,
Hmm.
don't kick yourself too hard. That's every content creator on the platform.
Yeah.
If they've been on
I,
there long enough, they're gonna look back on their old stuff and be like, "Man, I really made that, didn't I?"
yeah.
Taste just said after Carnosaur, can we get a Raptor analog horror? I'm just sitting there thinking it's just going to be
Okay,
the first three
low key,
Carnosaur horrors like spliced into like a new movie.
low key, that was gonna be one of
Actually, a
my
good idea.
questions.
That's going to be a great April Fool's video.
So
It's just a
Great.
like a barely a new storyline with all the all the footage.
I'm
what
gonna
is it?
edit it so badly too. I'm gonna make it awful.
Hell yeah!
What was I gonna say? I
uh,
was gonna ask something. Oh yes, yes. So
yeah.
what I really like about your series is that part one started off as like kind of a pretty solid remake of the original movie. But when you did part
Yeah.
two, you took elements from pretty much every material, the books, the movies, and you kind of made your own thing with it. So it makes me wonder,
Yeah.
going forward, do you plan on actually adding any elements from the spin-off films, Raptor and or the Eden formula?
Uh, yeah. That's actually well, Raptor. I would no. But
Correct answer.
I hate it watching that. Eden's formula. I actually have something in mind that I want to put in. This is like early phases, but I'm thinking about like putting in the actual Eden formula and something for like the lore. It's like, important to the story or something. But
Could be the cure to the disease or something like that. It's like we call it the
yeah,
Eden
I was I
formula.
was I was thinking something like that, but that could change. That's one
Mhm.
thing I'm going to mention with future stuff is it could change.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of just not to like if I say, oh, in the future I might add this dinosaur, and but I
Hmm.
say it could change. That's a way to like not fully spoil something because there's some people who don't
It's
want to
also to
know.
not commit. Sitting there like, oh,
Yeah,
I said it could
there's also
change.
that.
There's many
That- That's
benefits to
that's
doing
why that's
that.
why
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's
not
why
written
I'm
in
doing the
stone.
Like it keeps people on
that's
their
why I'm
toes
doing
too.
the yeah sorry that's that's why I'm doing the Chronicles next after I'm finished fully with the website because
Mhm.
those I'm just gonna go all over the place with those and explore all kinds of different stuff, and not just like go around and allow myself freedom. Like I don't have to make an episode following the Velociraptor if I don't want to, or an episode
Mhm.
following the Megalosaurus, but if I want to make one following the Tarbosaur or introduce something new, I can do that because that's what it's going to be.
Right.
Like I want to give myself freedom with this, so it's not like I don't get burnt out. Because that was why I stopped Primeval Anomaly Archive, because I had planned so far ahead, and then I just didn't want to do it anymore because I'm like, I don't really want to do that. At the time I say, oh, I want to do an episode with a Leoplorodon, but then that day comes for me to make that episode. I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. So,
Yeah, strike with the iron's hot.
I feel that though.
so.
Thank you for the $2, the Horror Shark. Love the analog videos. Keep them coming. So you hear it here,
Don't worry, though.
Primal World. They want more. They're asking for more.
Yeah.
But don't get one.
No pressure,
Yeah, for God.
but there's a
We'll
lot of
take what
pressure.
you can give. There's like, I mean, like, there's a little bit of pressure. Thanks to me, Adam Simon's aware of your series, so.
Why would you do that? Why
Really?
would you put that kind of pressure on him? Actually, no. That's
Because
actually really cool.
I let Adam
genuinely,
Simon know
that's really
anything that
cool.
comes up. I let
You
Adam
wanna
Simon
know
know anything that comes up Carnosaur. I'm like, hey,
Simon-
look at this.
Simon's like, oh great, is this guy again? The fucking Carnosaur series, man. What's he want today?
Honestly, he might have. He hasn't watched the actual Carnosaur in like 30 years. And so if he watched it, that might have been like the first thing of Carnosaur he watched in 3 decades.
Damn, that's crazy.
You
That would
wanna
be
know-
crazy.
hmm
You want to know who else knows my series exists?
Who?
Henry Wu. Fucking B.D. Wong.
Really?
That's awesome.
That's pretty rad.
As a graduation gift, my a family friend of mine, who's like best friends with my mom, went
Uh-huh.
on Cameo to get a video from B.D. Wong, and she showed him my analog horror series. And in the Cameo video, in the background, he started playing a video, and I was so confused at first as to what that was. And then I heard the slowed down alligator grumbles that I used for the Deinonychus, and I'm like, oh my god, he's watching Carnosaur.
That might be the only thing Carnosaur he's ever watched, because I can't see B.D. Wong,
Sitting down and-
seeing the original movie
Yeah.
and watching Carnosaur. It'd be cool if he did, but I mean, like...
That's a long shot, definitely.
Oh, yeah, so it's cool that's really cool. I like that. Hell yeah.
That's such a cool story. You got
Mhm.
okay. I mean, you don't have to show anybody else, and you don't have to show it to us. But like, low key, kind of want to see the cameo.
It's 11 minutes long, just so you know. It was.
It's 11 minutes long? God.
He was like really nice and like talking about, because I was graduating, and he was talking about how usually he gets these for just saying happy birthday or something to people, but this was like kind of special because I'm like starting a new chapter in
Mhm.
life, and he's talking about like how his kind of life was after high school a little bit, like in theater and finding the right people around him. And it was honestly inspirational, if I'm being honest. It was like
That's really
I
cool.
was
No, that's
I was
actually
crying a little.
that's nice that you got that kind of experience out of it. That's really cool.
Hell yeah.
I'm
That's more than a lot of
I'm-
people get from Cameo. Usually just get like, hey, what's up? Bye. 50
Right.
bucks, please.
I really I don't want to say her name because I don't know if she's like wanting her name out there, but
Yeah,
I
no
really
problem.
thank the family friend who did that, like genuinely a lot. So
No,
That's
absolutely.
pretty rad. That's something you can brag about.
yeah, I know. I kind of have.
BD Wong knows who
dude,
I am, so
Literally, like
Yeah.
milk it, milk the bragging for as
Oh,
long as you
yeah.
possibly can. That's amazing.
Yeah. I'll include B.D. Wong in the analog.
yeah.
Now,
Just
see,
put like a quote from him. He
See,
watched it.
top 3 people,
Yeah.
top 3 famous people that know your Carnosaur series, right? You got BD Wong number 3, Adam Simon number 2, Dino Diego number 1. You got it
look
all.
at
I was about to say you're number 3. You're number 3.
I'm kidding.
Well, we don't see BD Wong interviewing him right now, do we?
Yeah.
It would blow this interview
Uh,
out of the water, but we're trying.
We're doing our best. Give us some slack.
So you earlier you referred to what is it? You referred to the Carnosaur Chronicles. Did you want to expand a little bit more on that? Because you kind of we glossed over a little bit, but I don't know if like people fully know what it's
um,
about.
it's that is gonna be. It's very. What I have planned is just sort of freedom. Because Carnosaur 2 was when I was making. Well, my Carnosaur 2, not the actual one, but that one was a lot. I didn't realize how much that was going to be, and I kind of for the Chronicles, I kind of want to tone it back. Like I still want to do make videos in this world, but I want to tone it back so they're not like 23 minutes long or these super long. Like I want to make shorter ones that sort of hone in on one or a few dinosaurs or just parts that I've like set up through the
Like
previous two.
the Jurassic World Dominion at stuff where it's like just showing like security footage of a dinosaur and like a
Yeah,
farm or something
yeah.
like that.
But they would be short of. Did you two watch the Primeval series I did?
I
I
didn't
have
get a
not.
chance to. Sorry.
Well, listen,
Okay,
you
Yeah.
got
well,
Carnosaur, and
well,
that absorbed all of my attention.
yeah. But the idea is it would be kind of similar to that, where it's sort of isolated incidents focusing in on different, just singular dinosaurs for the most part, and
Right.
and maybe introduce some new species.
Would any
And
part of
sort of,
like would any part of that be like anything would you try to explore things like outside of a video format too? Would you want to do like maybe written based stories? Would you want to do like just anything of the
Oh,
sort?
that'd be cool. Like files or something like
um,
that
Yeah, like
that you can look up on
files,
the website.
documents,
that,
stuff like
that,
that.
Yeah.
that is actually, I am working on the website project Carnosaur is what I'm calling it, and um, that website is going to have basically that. I shared it, kind of the rough draft, essentially with
Mhm.
Julian
I think it
earlier. I
looks
don't know if
great.
you, yeah.
Oh, yes, I saw the
But it's
conversation. I didn't get
probably
a chance to grab it,
yeah,
but that's
it's
pretty cool.
it's probably gonna be. I'm probably gonna like actually release it. I'm gonna make like a little animation announcing its release, and then in the video I'll show the link, and then in the description I'll show the link, kind of like the teasers that I made for the first two analog cores. It's gonna be like that,
Okay.
and then then you can click on it and go through a website. And the idea is the website is going to go hand in hand with the chronicles. Like basically, let's say the chronicle I make next has, let's say, a brachiosaur show up. Um, then the website I will update that so that in the dinosaur profile section that's on there, there will be a new profile for the brachiosaur and stuff like that will happen. So the chronicles and the website are kind of going to go side by side. The
Sounds
website
like
will
some
expand.
ARG elements to it almost.
Kind of. It's
Yeah,
just like just a little bit more stuff.
yeah.
The website should be
Supplementary
out
content
probably in the next
almost,
few days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was one thing is I was kind of when I was making the website, I didn't want to reuse too much
Hmm.
stuff. Um, there's like each profile for each dinosaur right now has like a new animation, at least one, or well, one, not at least one, just one animation for each dinosaur.
Hmm.
And they're all different. They're all like short. They're like 20 seconds. And then there's
Hmm.
some new images. And I reused a few, but that's sort of just for like consistency, honestly, since
Continuity's
you can
sake.
have
So that way it's
Yeah.
like, hey,
I don't
look,
think
why
there'd
wouldn't we
be
use these
anything
parts in
wrong with
here?
that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you can only have so many four-armed velociraptors in the Unis facility, So I just
Yeah.
reused
Exactly.
that image. So,
Right. And then
so
what is it? You also said something, I believe you, in one of your updates on your community tab, you said something about working on Carnosaur 3 specifically, like the next video
yeah,
project in the main
that's
series.
my thing is that I'm gonna work on Project Carnosaur in the Chronicles to sort of set up three. Because
Okay.
3, I want to make the ending. I want that to be the ending of the series.
Okay.
Um, and I kind of want to tell you, but at the same time, not really the end, like, not in the ending what it's gonna be, but like what I sort of have planned. Like, I'm not gonna tell you exactly how it ends. Like, do you want to hear that, or do you want to be
It's
surprised?
I
gonna
don't
end
mind.
on a. It's gonna end on a boat with an explosion. I've seen this movie.
I personally
No,
don't
no, no.
mind. I don't know about
Um,
Julian. Julian, if you mind, cover your ears.
Julian, do you want?
No, yeah, just yeah. Cover my. I'm wearing my headphones right now.
So,
Cover my ears. I
so I
don't
don't.
mind. Go for it if you want to.
Spoiler alert, I guess,
So
for
I don't
anybody
have.
watching.
Yeah. Spoiler alert to people who don't want to know what happens. Just go
Okay.
get some. Go get a cup of water or something. Just
Yeah.
we want to listen to this though because we don't
Yeah.
believe in waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I this is I am gonna make this vague though, because I'm not gonna tell you exactly how it ends, but I'm gonna tell you this. So you know how YouTube has that feature where you could put a video, like 2 videos at the end of a
Hmm.
video?
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
The end cards.
I wanted, yeah, I want that, and that is going to be almost a choice where you're in the video and you're at a point where you have to make a choice. I don't know what the choice is going to be yet. Well, I have ideas, but the choice is going to lead to either a good ending for the series or a bad ending. And I'm going to try my best to make it misleading. So you click one and you think, oh, I'm going to get the good ending from doing this. And then everything goes to shit, and vice versa. You think, maybe I don't want the bad end. Like, that's basically what it's going to be. Is I'm going to try to do a good ending and a bad ending because I think that would be like very unique for an analog horror. Because
That
Okay.
does sound
most
really
analog
cool.
horrors,
Going the down
yeah, most
crisis
analog
route. I dig it.
like most analog horrors just end a certain way, and they just keep to that. They never have like multiple endings, and I think that could be different. That could be interesting.
No, no.
Yeah. No, I
Gives you
agree.
So
choice. How do you want it to end? Up to you.
I like the element that you're trying to trick the audience to. I think that's also something that
yeah,
people don't utilize enough. Like, because you could,
Mhm.
like, it's easy to be like, oh, which ending do you want, the good one or the bad one? But to try to sway them or to try to trick them, I think that element is what makes this really unique to me.
Joke's on you. I'm going to do a coin toss.
That's probably what I'll end up doing too. Actually, I'm gonna do
You're like,
whatever I'm gonna do whatever Julian doesn't do, and we'll click on it at the
I'm gonna
same
click.
exact
I'm
time.
gonna. I'm gonna open 2 windows. What are you talking about? So I get the best of
I-
both worlds.
Okay,
yeah.
well,
You can always go back and pick the other ending if you didn't like what you got. That had,
I didn't finish the video. It doesn't count. I still had a second on there. I can get the good ending.
yeah. Um,
yeah,
and yeah, Carnosaur 3, I have some stuff planned, but like I'm not really sure. Things might change, but I definitely have some things planned.
right.
So
Do you have like a estimated time frame for how like these? Are
no,
you just
no.
going? They're
It'll be
finished whenever
done
they're
when it's
finished.
done,
No,
Diego.
listen. I'm just saying. I like
Well,
that mentality because I'm usually about that mentality too.
I I do like. I know I want to end it though, because um, at some point, because I like there's so many ideas I've started to have about other series I could maybe make in the future. And I don't, I kind of want to make those that I think about. I don't want to just do Carnosaur, but I
Why
also,
not?
I also,
Why don't you want to do just
I,
Carnosaur the rest of the time? Like, it could be.
Here we
Just give
go.
us all the content that we want about
Hmm.
Carnosaur from now on. We're not getting it anywhere else.
Julian, why don't you make your own Carnosaur? Oh wait,
but
you are. Never mind.
I am. I
yeah,
Can't
already
even
did.
use
I'm
that.
writing
Can't
it.
even use that. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm about to say, why don't you, Diego? Oh wait, you made a video.
I
Never
made
mind.
I made a documentary. That's my contribution.
That's there you go. You did a contribution. Hey, I got you on TV tropes, so
I don't. Okay, are we 100% sure that was even you that got me there?
I didn't say it was me. I just said that you were on TV
Oh,
tropes.
you're saying it got me on. Okay, I thought you said you got me on. I
Yeah.
was like, okay,
No, 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 no. I
let's
don't go
step
on.
it back here, buddy. Okay, get yourself
I
off your
can.
little high
I
horse.
can. I could go on TV tropes right now and just add you everywhere and how wrong you are about everything, but I'm not going to do that yet.
Uh,
I feel
listen,
like a child who's
I have physical sources that say my stuff is right.
I got it straight from the guy, so
Who doesn't
he says
remember
that
shit about what he said 30 years ago?
He said he never said it, so
So what do you?
he never said that.
What is that supposed to prove?
Supposed to prove that maybe you're kind of a hack. I don't know, but no.
So I'm following in the footsteps of the original author. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? Got me there. Sorry, PW. We just totally went off rails.
This
back
happens
to you.
often.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, from the last live stream, I could tell.
yeah. We're sitting there. Oh, I'm here to listen to these two jackoffs talk about my show, and then like we spent an hour just talking about literally anything but
That
your
was
video.
the first part of our conversation between me and Primal. Is like we were talking about like how bad the whole point of that section was to talk about his series, but we kept derailing it and talking about something else.
We only had good things to say. You were sitting there like, oh yeah, that was pretty good. There were some slight things, but yeah. Anyways, about Carnosaur 2 and how much it sucks. And
Okay, Carnosaur 2 is awesome. It doesn't suck. Anybody that has an opposite opinion of that,
I mean, my Carnosaur.
Listen,
My Carnosaur 2 doesn't stop.
We're all entitled to our own opinions, except you two. But that said,
yeah, it's my live stream,
that
therefore
said-
I'm right.
I could end this shit right now.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm gonna start a live stream, and me and Julie do that.
Yeah, there we go. It's just going to be 3 hours of talking to. And the thing is, I don't even hate Carnosaur 2. I actually think it's fine. But...
yeah, I don't hate the first Carnosaur. This is just an inside joke between me and him.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, every time that's how we greet each other. Actually.
Okay, actually, that's
Yeah,
something.
I don't.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, go on. I'm gonna make it. I was gonna make a joke, but that I'm saving it for later.
Right.
He's like gonna keep that one in the chamber.
So actually, that is something that's worth bringing up is like your personal opinion on the movies. Now we already know, but for the audience sake, what do you think of the Carnosaur movies?
Okay. Well, I have a confession for the audience that I made to you two guys. And that's I hadn't actually seen these movies really. I had watched like people review them when I was younger. It was specifically like this guy Decker's Shadow, and
I talked to him. I did an interview with him.
Yeah,
way back in the day.
and
He's great.
Well, I mean, I used to.
He lives in Texas too.
The other guy was Brandon Penolds.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to him a couple of times as well.
Okay,
yeah, those are like the two that
cool.
are, like,
You've talked
known.
to famous people. Shut up.
Yeah, I talk to YouTube. I talk to people on YouTube that talk about cult horror films. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
That was
I know you are. I gotta flex somehow. I'm among two really cool people right now. I gotta flex my cred when I can.
On a platform that's not even yours.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, sorry, Primal. Continue.
No, okay. But that was kind of my first exposure to the movies. Was when I was little. I would watch those reviews, and I have more nostalgia for those review videos than the actual movies because I didn't watch the actual movies, and I didn't start watching the movies. Actually, I watched Diego's like retrospective video on the movies before I even saw the movies too. So I have more nostalgia for that than the actual movie. But I watched while I was making the first Carnosaur. I was like not that deep into production of it. I say production like it's an actual movie, but I watched the first Carnosaur, and when I watched it, I was like, Oh, that was something. And then then I went over to my friend's house to show him the first Carnosaur I made, and we watched that, and then I wanted to show him an actual Carnosaur movie, and I hadn't seen them, and I just watched the first one, and when after watching that, I really didn't want to show him that because, well, his parents were kind of home, and I didn't want to sit through 3 scenes of women giving birth to dinosaurs. So I decided, oh yeah, let's put on Carnosaur 2, and I
Why not?
watched
Everyone
that.
always complains about that.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
It's not really
But
something that you want your family walking in on you watching, you know?
no, no,
I mean,
no.
it would be a nice conversation.
Taste, I don't know what you're doing in the
Yeah,
comments, but I'm gonna ask you
Yeah,
to
I was sitting there on
stop.
a taste. You all right there, buddy?
yeah.
I'm gonna give you.
He's
I'm
so
gonna,
shocked that I hadn't watched the movies.
Yeah, I
he's
guess so. He's sitting
that, or
there
he's
like, God
shocked
damn.
that Julian knows famous people or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like,
Um,
I'm shocked too.
um,
I flex
but
Diego all the time. Like, I know Ronald Diego, and they're like, who?
Exactly.
I'm like, oh, I guess you're not cool enough to know this shit.
Oh God. All right, so Carnosaur 2.
uh, yeah, I watched it, and when I watched the movie reviews, they said this one was good. It was a rip off of Aliens, and I love Aliens. I think it's really I love that movie, and I was like, oh, Aliens with dinosaurs sounds good, and I, I watched it, and I was very disappointed, to say the
Okay.
least. I did not like it at all. The
Which is
there were a
which is
few,
very interesting because that's usually the one people like.
yeah, I there's one I like that I think you're not going to expect. But after that, on this past Wednesday, I was on a really long drive to my college orientation, and I decided, since this interview's coming up and we might start talking about the movies themselves, I'm gonna watch all of the movies. So I rewatched Carnosaur, first one, and I kind of liked it a little more after like watching Carnosaur 2. Um,
Okay.
and rewatching Carnosaur 1, I was like, I was a little more appreciative of it. I rewatched Carnosaur 2, and I was
That's
like,
what I like to hear. That's what I'm talking about. You hear that, Diego?
yeah,
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. Shut
yes.
up, Julian.
Carnosaur 2, I was like, yeah, it's still, I kind of, rewatching it, I was like a little more liking it from rewatching it, but at the same time, I still didn't like it that much. Um, and I'm gonna skip one before I tell this. I'm gonna go to Raptor. I did watch Carnosaur 3, but I'm not gonna say what my opinion was on that. But I watched Raptor, and I hated that movie. And
Jim Wynorski hates it too.
yeah, I know.
Makes sense.
I don't know who likes it. That's what.
Hey, Raptor is really good when you want to watch all 3 of the original Carnosaurs, but only have like 2 hours in the afternoon.
Not even 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe like an hour and a half. You're like, oh, I want to watch all these movies. I know, I'll watch Raptor. It's like, there you go.
And then I watched Eden Formula, and I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, it was bad, but like I don't think it. I kind of liked it a little bit, and
Eden Formula is a very interesting movie.
It's interesting.
yeah,
But I like it too. I also like it.
I think the reason I liked it was one, even though it did use stock footage, there was a bunch of new shots of the T-Rex with like the new, like the puppet looked like shit.
I mean,
But
like I think it was like the same puppet. They just had to redo it up a little bit.
no, the green screening on it looked like shit.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I don't know. We just saw it like
there's the
explode
green
and jump.
There's like the cable puppets that were they're green screen,
Yeah.
right? But then there's like a new original T-Rex head for close-up shots.
That looks so
Yep.
good. That
Right,
was beautiful.
Yeah. I really liked it too.
That's
And
probably why
I-
he spent the money on it. The $500 he had to make the
well,
movie.
Carl Beegler
Yeah,
was the one that I
well,
believe
and Tony
directed that
Todd's-
movie.
Yeah, that's what it says on the thing. It
Mhm.
says he directed it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming
One of the
he
only ones
would
he directed.
create like a new T-Rex head for some shots of the movie. It wouldn't really be out of the realms of possibility.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he
then-
does have a reverse for the series, so makes sense.
Yeah.
You want to try and do something new for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was able to, I don't know, I don't know what dirt he had on Tony Todd and Jeff Fahey, but he was able to get them in there.
That's also why I liked it. Tony Todd, I love that actor. I'm so sad.
Dude,
He
same.
makes that movie really raise it a whole letter grade just because Tony Todd's in there.
Tony Todd was the only one that tried in that movie. It's amazing.
Well, no,
What
the security
He was
guard-
completely serious. He was all about it.
Yeah.
The one security guard I liked his acting, like the twist
Oh, yeah.
security guard. I kind of liked.
Who was the woman in that? It was it Dee Wallace? Was that who it was?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. From Critters.
But so I'm gonna give you my ranking before I give you my thoughts on Carnosaur 3.
Okay.
Just real quick.
Let's
So
hear it.
at the bottom is Raptor. I hate
Okay.
that.
Surprising.
Next is Carnosaur 2.
That is that's way lower than I
Oh.
thought it was going to be. Usually that's the
Yeah,
one that's like top 2.
Okay.
Julian, you
You
see,
wanna
I
hear why it's-
have a wound right now, Julian, and you keep taking like a pencil and you keep
Oh,
just
I
kinda
know.
jabbing it in there.
I
and
literally,
just
I
keep
have my
thinking,
fingers
man,
into your
is this
wound right now, and I am
motherfucker
like,
really gonna
I'm
keep
ripping
at
it
this?
more and more.
Wow, that's surprising. Usually people rank it higher. Okay, Julian, we get it.
I'm just like, I don't think you're bleeding enough, Diego.
Jesus
Do
Christ.
you want me to explain why I think it's
We can
Four.
do you can finish your ranking and then we can
then
go
I'll
you know,
Oh, yeah,
flesh
then we'll
that
go
idea
through each
out.
one.
Yeah.
All right. Next is Eden Formula for number 3.
Okay.
And it's a very close to, like insanely close. All right. Is the original Carnosaur.
Hell yeah. Hear that, Diego?
And
Yeah.
number 1 is Carnosaur 3.
So, before you explain Carnosaur 2, I want to hear the thought process on Carnosaur 3 because if we're just talking about the original 3 movies, usually people rank
Yes.
Carnosaur 3 last. So it's interesting. I like don't get me wrong. Like I agree with them most of the time, but I do like hearing different opinions on stuff. So I'm curious.
Honestly,
to hear
you've
your
earned
thoughts.
my respect right now. You have my absolute respect for ranking Carnosaur 3 as number 1.
For being so brave about it too.
Yeah, you're so brave.
You know, I said earlier that the message is that there's a hill I'm going to die on. I'm going to be the only one to die on this hill, but I'm going to die on this hill. But so Carnosaur 3, when I was binging the movies, I watched Carnosaur 1 and I watched 2 and I was like, oh, those weren't that great. And then I watched 3 and I was pleasantly surprised. The first thing is it was very entertaining to me, honestly. It was so, the first, especially Carnosaur 2 felt kind of boring and scenes just kind of dragged for me. It just felt like it was sort of taking its time way too long. But Carnosaur 3 was kind of a little bit faster, and I kind of like that. I mean, my generation is big on doom scrolling, so I'm
Yeah. You gotta keep your attention going. Can't lull too long. Also, I think Rick Dean was better in Carnosaur 3 personally.
Oh yeah. Polchek, I love that
Oh,
character.
Polchek was my favorite character
Honestly,
in that whole
Rick
movie.
Dean was probably what saved Carnosaur 3 because
Yeah.
overall I just really like Rick Dean. I think he's a good actor. I think he's funny.
Oh yeah, same here. Yeah.
The Polchek and the other girl, Proudfoot, the military girl.
Mhm.
They were
Oh yeah, the one they arm wrestled.
Yeah, I was so sad when they died because I thought they were gonna live, and then they fucking died, and I was so sad.
Dude,
Polchek
in those
cool, man.
movies, literally nobody except for the 2 main characters live.
Yeah, if you're not
It was-
main character 1 or 2, you're fucked.
Pretty much, yeah.
It was
Or
just
in the first movie, it doesn't matter who you are, you're fucked.
That's true.
yeah. But the only survivors were Colonel Higgins and Dr. Hodges, which I didn't dislike their characters. I thought they were fine. I just wish Polchek and Proudfoot lived.
It's like they were basic. Like they were what you expect when you think a caricature of scientists and hardcore military guy. So they
Also,
were kind of boring compared to other characters.
what? So the
Yeah,
main,
like
the main,
Kolchak,
what is it? The main character, the main male lead. What's his name again in the part 3?
Higgins.
Higgins, Colonel
Higgins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Scott Valentine.
yeah. So like he does
Yeah.
this. He has this face that reminds me of like, I don't know if you guys seen The Office, like the prison Mike meme. I don't like the. You know how fucking Steve Carell he does that prison Mike meme. That's like the face.
Oh yeah,
That's the face he has like almost the entire movie for me. That I just can't. I can't really unsee
he's
it.
perpetually grumpy, just perpetually
Yeah,
pissed off at
but
everything.
like it's almost
Oh yeah,
exaggerated.
I just looked it up. I see it. I see it. I definitely see it. um,
Anyways,
an-
continue.
another thing, another thing I liked about the movie was the gore, because this is a horror movie, so you expect a lot of gore. And that was something really disappointing with Carnosaur 2, was there was really only two gory scenes, really. Everything else was off screen, which kind of pissed, like, you had the guy getting his head bitten off by the T-Rex, and then the one girl getting dragged
The
up the
really,
elevator.
really mean scene where the girl just gets slowly killed by a velociraptor.
Yeah.
Like, no one else got killed that
You know,
slow.
that is the one thing I will concede on. It would have been nice if Carnosaur 2 definitely had more gore scenes. I agree with that.
Mhm.
Like the first one was filled with gore, and then the second one is like barely there, and then the third one is like it goes like, even though Polchek and Proudfoot died, and I wish that didn't happen, they at least died gory. The girl got her head torn off, and Polchek's
Right.
arm was being ripped to shreds by the fucking T-Rex, and I was like, at least they got a cool death, you know?
That's true. Just
Um,
because they're like,
Right.
listen, we're going to spend the money on the right things this time.
It really
No-
sounded like they
no
were trying to
script.
be more like, I don't know what the word is, for the lack of a better term, I guess more sophisticated with part 2, where they're like, oh, like, because they tried the method that, what is it, like, I see it, but I see it in a lot of movies, but the one that I see it the most in is John Carpenter's The Thing, where like most of the movie is slow and it builds up and it builds up, and then when that gore scene eventually hits you, it's supposed to hit hard, right? Like the drawn out scenes are like, that's kind of the point of it, so that way when the gore scenes do eventually come, they're more impactful. I don't know if like that was a thought process for part 2. That
I
would
just
be
thought
a
they were
stretch.
ripping off Alien more because
But,
Alien
like-
doesn't really have that many gory kills except
Yeah,
for like
that
2.
too.
I thought they were just
But
ripping off
but in
half
that
the Alien
sense-
kills.
But in that sense, Alien also follows that formula. Like it's
Oh, yeah.
kind of like they kind of have that same kind of I guess philosophy when it comes to like action sequences and the gore and the actual horror of the monsters.
Mhm. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
but
I just think it didn't have the budget. They're like, fuck it. Joanna Man gets dragged into an elevator shaft. How's the raptor clawing up there? I don't fucking know.
well,
Well, Carnosaur 2?
the other thing that
Yeah, Carnosaur 2.
Yeah, I mean they had the budget. They just didn't want to spend the money.
Yeah. Roger Corman's like, you're not allowed to spend
Like we
more
made
than
$10
for
million
one.
dollars reportedly from between the theaters and
You get
the box office and
5,000.
yeah, exactly. You get like 5% of that,
Yep, go for it. Good luck.
if that.
But my final reason that I loved Carnosaur 3 was the dinosaurs in that one. Because one thing in Carnosaur 2, I just watched your retrospective like the other day, just rewatched that. And you said like something about in Carnosaur 2 they weren't like afraid to show off the dinosaurs like with quick shots and cuts. But watching Carnosaur 2, they kind of did that like way too much. And it was just like the ending with the T-Rex didn't really have that. And also the ending with the T-Rex, I love it. I think in Carnosaur 2 that's something I do like about it. But I didn't like the fact that they reused stock footage already. This is the second film and we're already using a bit of stock footage from the
Well,
first
it's Roger
movie.
Corman. I'm not really
Bob.
surprised.
Corman's
I
like,
know.
Yeah.
I know.
any corners
but-
you can cut, you do.
Yeah, I know, but
To
in
be
Carnosaur 3 there was
fair, what is it?
from
Well,
what I
yeah, no,
remember, there was
that
no
is
stock
that
footage.
is a good argument. I do think that is a good argument that you're making here. I'll let you continue. Sorry.
And
I'm surprised there wasn't
And-
stuff in the first movie, honestly. For like other Corman features.
but the third movie, it didn't have any stock footage of the dinosaurs, and it showed them off. Like even though like you could tell it's a guy in a raptor costume, they at least showed it off. They didn't like jump away from it as soon as it showed up, and I appreciate it for that. Even though the effects, some don't look as good, some are kind of obvious what they are. They at least show them off, and that's also kind of why I like Eden Formula. Even though like the T-Rex, the green screen puppet doesn't look that great, they show it off.
They were confident. They're like, we know it's not the best. But we're going to show it off because we worked hard on this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I'm watching a dinosaur movie to see dinosaurs, not, oop, there's a dinosaur gone. Oop, there's a dinosaur gone. Like, you know?
Right.
I get that. Also, it's cool because it has a bunch of soldiers with guns shooting dinosaurs, which is something you don't really see in any other movie. Like, there's an aversion to having people have guns when fighting dinosaurs for some reason. So it's cool seeing like the closest thing to a Down Crisis movie we're ever going to get.
Well, I think it's because of the mentality that like, oh, modern weapons can just easily take down dinosaurs. So it's easy. They want to like revert to a plot where it's like, okay, well, we got to throw these people into a scenario where they're not prepared for it. You know?
No, what you do, you just give the Velociraptors Wolverine regeneration, like Carnosaur.
Right,
No,
like
I
in
like-
a movie
I
like
like
Carnosaur, that would make sense because they're genetically engineered. You can just make them like that, right? So it's like, you know, I think that makes sense, definitely.
I mean, I'm surprised Jurassic Park didn't do that yet. Where it's like, oh yeah, it's a self-healing Velociraptor.
Well, because at this point, Jurassic Park has like, what is it? Like I mean, in Rebirth they kind of did it a little bit, but they did it to like the dinosaur that's obviously supposed to be the most monstrous. Like they were shooting at the Mutodons, which is like, you know, they're the mutants, hybrids. I'm not really sure what they're supposed to be. I don't think they'd ever do that with like an actual raptor or a T-Rex, you know, like I don't know. I've heard rumors. Yeah, like I've heard rumors, and I don't know if it's true, but just like I've heard rumors that like apparently they follow like this list of rules where they're not allowed to show people shooting the like dinosaurs at all. And I think that's obviously if that's true, that's what's limiting them a lot.
I mean, but I guess rocket launchers don't count because they blew the hell out of one in Jurassic World.
Right. I think the idea is like if you're gonna shoot them, make sure there's like nothing overly graphic about it.
Wow.
So like something like a bazooka would be easy to kind of mask all the graphic details.
I mean, they could just go the route of Michael Crichton, where he's like, "Oh yeah, normal bullets wouldn't work because they'll still keep moving even if they got shot." Because they had that outdated idea that it takes a while for a dinosaur to feel the bullet wound or whatever
it is. That would require them to reread all of that stuff. In
Jurassic Park.
I don't think they're gonna.
And then Muldoon's like, we need rocket launchers. Only rocket launchers. Well, no, wait. He had to fight Hammond to get even a rocket launcher on the island, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, that's a big leap. I probably would have a really, really big rifle first, but rocket launchers, fuck it.
That was something I was trying to do with, especially Carnosaur 2, was explore genetically messed up dinosaurs and.
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now.
Yeah. Well, ignore how oversized it is in that image if you're watching the stream, because it's the Tarbosaur by the Hollywood sign, and I pulled a Gareth Edwards with that and didn't see the people and made it gargantuan.
I literally did not notice that until you pointed it out. That's
hilarious.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna use that as like an episode of the Chronicles where it follows maybe one Tarbosaur that just grew way too big and then had a heart attack and died because it grew way too big.
That's interesting. That's actually
there we
very
go.
interesting topic.
The cube mass law kicks in. He just gets crushed under his own weight.
I like that.
Yeah. Like he grows way too fast, and then all of a sudden it's just, and then he dies.
His muscles just gave way. He's a big puddle of flesh now.
Yeah, essentially. But no, in Carnosaur 2, I really wanted to like explore like just all kinds of different stuff. Like some of the stuff I did with the dinosaurs was obviously inspired off Michael Crichton, like the venomous velociraptors and the camouflaging Tarbosaur.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of went with some other things, like the megalosaurs were a little bit bulletproof, but tanks still kill them. And I made them blind because that's like the Therizinosaur and Dominion.
Yep.
And one thing, I don't know if you noticed how much I made the Megalosaurus by the water. I did that because, like in all the images and stuff, it's always by the water. And that's because, like, this might change because it's paleontology, but I'm pretty sure spinosaurids are from or like really closely related to megalosaurids. So that's why it's like constantly swimming because
Oh,
That's an
they're
interesting
related.
detail. That's pretty
that is
cool.
very interesting.
Yeah.
I like
I
that. That's
didn't
really
know
cool.
that because
I didn't notice it either.
I'm not very well
That could
versed
be
with like
wrong though. Could be wrong.
paleontology, but that is, we can fact check that later. But even if not, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I've always liked the idea of just like aquatic dinosaurs
Yeah. That
or
was my
semi-aquatic.
thought process.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
that was my thought process with that. And then of course there were the others like the Dilophosaur. I didn't want to give it venom because everyone gives it venom,
Mhm.
and
Don't give it the frill.
no, God no, it needs to be that's my favorite dinosaur, and I can't do it wrong. So I just made it like this completely like very resilient animal,
Mhm.
where it can go long periods of time without food, water. And I wish I made an image, but I was like kind of when I was making the images of the military fighting the dinosaurs, I was kind of like a little tired and just wanted to get it done a little bit, and I didn't make the image I wanted to. I might do it later in a future episode, but I wanted to make an image of a guy like shooting a flamethrower at the Dilophosaur, and it just keeps coming because it just can survive the heat.
It's like
And
that would be
just
sick.
just built different.
yeah, I won't.
Just built different. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that was the idea. That was the idea with them. They were like way too powerful. And of course, I think the most weirdest one that I did was the Alta Spinax, making that electric. Um,
Hmm.
that I did that because of like the idea is when they were filling in the gaps, because like Jurassic Park mentality, filling in the gaps screws with the DNA. They like Tiptree in my world put in electric eel DNA,
Mhm.
and that DNA sort of mutated and gave it its like emitting energy kind of thing.
I mean, it sounds good to me. You're doing what Jurassic Park World should have done like 4 movies ago.
And that to me, the electric, because the electric eels, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but they generate the electricity through their spine, I believe. So that's why I gave it to the Alpha Spinax because it's known for the weird spine that it has. Even
There's
That's
though
weird. I
methods
like
to your
that.
the,
Yeah,
madness. I get it.
that's
yeah,
actually very
even,
smart.
even though the
Yeah.
even though the Alpha Spinax, even though the Alpha Spinax doesn't have that spine in my series because I had to use a Giganotosaurus model for it.
We don't talk about that part. Listen,
We
just do
can
the right angles and one's gonna know.
we could suspend our belief a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Blame
those
that on
two
the
are
camera
also,
quality.
um, yeah, but I'm blaming it on like a genetic mutation. That's why it's not accurate. That's why it doesn't have the fucked up spine.
Right.
It's
It's the
all,
one scene from Jurassic World being like, if we used actual dino DNA, these would look a lot different. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
yeah, that's actually kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Essentially.
that's why these dinosaurs don't look like dinosaurs.
I like that you're taking advantage of
Yeah.
that though. It's like what Julian was saying. Is you're doing the things that like the Jurassic franchise would be too scared of doing. You also don't see it a lot like in what is it? Even in Jurassic Park analog horror, like you don't really see a whole lot of people exploring the different abilities that genetically engineered dinosaurs could have. They're more or less just kind of exploring whatever they've seen from the movies and just putting them in like a slightly different scenario, you know?
Honestly, you don't really see that anywhere else at all. Like I read a lot of dino horror literature, and you very rarely see anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think I've
I
seen anything like
had
that in the books I've read so far.
Right.
there were actually two things I scrapped from Carnosaur 2 that I was going to include like two more abilities, and I was going to give them to the Deinonychus and the T Rex, but I decided against it because I'm like, yeah, there are. I want to like focus in on the new species more than them. Um, and the Deinonychus, I was gonna give it kind of basic, just mimicry. It was like mimic human voices.
The weird birds
Um,
approach.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and the T Rex. This is gonna sound. This is you can see why I scrapped it. It was gonna burrow underground. Um,
Interesting.
I was. It was just,
Like
the idea was
Carnosaurus.
it uses. It was the idea. was it was going to use its head and its powerful legs to dig out and excavate these giant tunnels underneath California. And I had an image in mind where I was going to have the T-Rex bursting through concrete of like a road and with a person in its mouth. And it's kind of like Gorosaurus and like Destroy All
Yeah,
Monsters.
I was saying like
Yeah,
Gorosaurus.
exactly.
Yeah,
When it's in
but,
Paris.
but
Yeah,
Yep.
that's cool.
I thought that would be I thought that was going to be a little ridiculous. I already have the electric Alta Spinax. I'm not sure how much people are going to buy that. So
Just keep it in
yeah,
like keep it in the armory in case you come back to it later.
I might. I,
You
Even
can
if it's
always,
not a T-Rex, maybe some
yeah,
other dinosaur.
exactly.
Like
That's
I
what I
mean,
was
like
gonna
that'd be a cool
suggest too.
image,
You could
wherever it
always,
is.
you could always like bring in a new dinosaur species and give that
I,
species.
I have like 6 species kind of that I kind of want to include later on, maybe in the series. You want to hear them?
Sure.
Or
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we love an exclusive.
um, okay, 3 of them I'm not sure if I'll include, but I'm considering it. Um, and these are kind of the 3 stop motion dinosaurs from Dinosaur Island
Okay.
that showed up.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not fully sure though, because one thing is I don't make the models for Source Filmmaker. I just find them, and if I can't find a model, then I don't really include the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know how to model. Uh, I just know how to sort of animate and pose and edit things,
I get you.
but I was thinking like the Tylosaur, the Triceratops, and the Brontosaur not so much because I'm already gonna include Brachiosaur
Mm-hmm.
as seen in Carnosaur 2. So probably not the Brontosaur because 2 sauropods, it's a little repetitive.
Hmm.
Um, and then the other 3, I found a model that looks really weird that I kind of want to use because of that. It's a model of a Carnotaurus, which has these giant horns, and it just kind of looks like a T-Rex
Huh.
with
With
the giant
horns.
horns. So yeah, but it's kind of cool, and I think I could explain its looks as like there's when Eunice had the DNA, they had like less than 1% of its genome, so they just filled it in with T-Rex. So now it just looks like a T-Rex with horns. So
I mean, works for
I
me.
got
Makes as much sense as
Yeah,
anything
I
Eunice
mean,
does.
exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
but it would.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, you could use it as a way to explain just its everything else. Yeah.
yeah. Um, and also I had Allosaurus in mind because I found the model. There's also one that keeps getting suggested. These 2 keep getting suggested. Allosaurus and another one I'm going to mention. And I found the Valley of Guanji Allosaurus model on SW.
Oh, good
That
old
makes sense.
And
Guanji.
Yeah.
I think that would fit so well as like saying there's barely any DNA, so that's why it looks like this retro Allosaur because there's like no DNA for it, but only
Mm-hmm.
this tiny bit.
Which would be
Um,
crazy given that Allosaurus is the one we have the most bones of.
yeah, uh, but I'm not sure about like abilities for these dinosaurs like the other ones. I'll definitely I got a pick on that. But the last one that keeps getting suggested, because apparently, I don't know if this is true. You guys would probably know more than me if it's true. But people keep saying that this dinosaur was going to be in the first Carnosaur, and I don't know if they're just saying that to like get me to put it in the series.
Hmm.
And that's Spinosaurus. Uh,
Um.
Spinosaurus
So
was mentioned in Carnosaur 2 because
yeah,
Carl Beekler
I
wanted to
don't
make a new
anything that has to
dinosaur.
do with the first Carnosaur. I don't think that doesn't really make sense because from the start, Corman was very
yeah,
he wanted a T Rex and he wanted a raptor. Like that's what he wanted.
yeah,
Yep.
You know. So
yeah,
Carnosaur
Hmm.
2, yeah, it was mentioned in passing. Um, as like just a brief idea. It was never actually. It
Yeah.
wasn't even entertained. Like the idea was just,
Yeah.
you know,
Beekler's like, could we do a different dinosaur? And Corman's like, no. Put the T Rex back in there.
right. Actually, who was? I remember it was. It wasn't Beekler. I
Was it
think
the director?
it was. It was a different special effects artist. I think it was Ted
Oh,
Haynes.
it was.
Ted Haynes. I
Or
think
the
it
other.
was. I think it was him.
Or Jeff Farley.
It might have been Jeff Farley too. It might have been him. But I remember listening to one of their 2 interviews, and I forget which one, but when they were brought on to part 2, they were like, "Oh well, we can modify the raptor and the T-Rex physical props to make them a different dinosaur. It can be this, that, or maybe even Spinosaurus." And and I think they were talking to Beekler, but Beekler had already talked to Corman, and he was like, "Yeah, no, we can't do that." So
Corman said that sounds like that costs money, so no.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think that's literally the extent of what I've heard people talk about Spinosaurus in context of.
The only other dinosaur that was supposed to be in the first movie was the pterosaur, I think.
Yeah. But for time that was cut, I guess.
Yep. Because I mean, when I talked to Adam Simon, he wasn't even aware it wasn't in the movie. He was like, "Wait, that part wasn't in the movie, but I think we filmed it."
Well, he said that they had to be like, what is it? Like, the film had to be like a very specific length, right, to fit in the canister. So like, any extras they couldn't include.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would have cost more money.
Yeah, Corbin's like, "I'm not paying for another canister."
It would have been like $50 per canister after that. So they're like, so Corman's like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that."
I've been like, "I'll pay for it." Shoot.
Yeah, do it, Julian. Go for it.
Yeah, I'll go back in time and be like, "No, I want the 2 hour and 2.5 hour cut of Carnosaur."
Motherfucker's gonna go broke for Carnosaur.
We only have an hour and 40 minutes though. Make another hour then.
No, for real.
But yeah, no. So Spinosaurus wasn't supposed to be in any of them, as far as I know, unless someone knows something that we don't know.
I think they just want you to include Spinosaurus because Spinosaurus is especially right now, it's a very popular dinosaur.
Was Spinosaurus even in the book? I don't think so.
No, it was the Altaspinax.
It was the Plesiosaur was in there.
Yeah.
That's an interesting. The plesiosaur. If you notice in my series, I put a Leoplorodon because I couldn't find a plesiosaur model. I couldn't find one. I'm so sad because I wanted to include it. But Leoplorodon is part of the same family as plesiosaur. It's like Plesiosaura, so it's like it makes sense.
Yeah, close enough.
It kind of that's why the Megalosaurus is a Torvosaur model and the Tarbosaur is a T-Rex model. Like they're related, so they can pass for each other.
Right.
Yeah. It also helps that no one knows exactly how dinosaurs look, so you can kind of get away with a lot of stuff.
Well, don't say that to a certain community because they might be like, "Hey, well, excuse me, Julian.
No one knows what dinosaurs look like, so you can get away with stuff."
I agree.
Come at me.
No, I agree with. I agree with that mentality on a science fiction level, definitely.
Yeah.
Actually, I know what a chicken looks like. So
okay, see, he's got you there, Julian. Okay, you
there
can't even really argue against that.
I mean, true chicken. You got me the beat there.
I own them, so I know exactly what they look like. Just like
I mean, I've seen chickens every day of my life. So
well, Primal, in that case, I do have another question. Have you ever been attacked by a dinosaur then?
Yeah, probably.
I've been shit on by.
Hey, that's.
I remember one time.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, one time one shit on my head. That was nice.
One time a chicken jumped on my cousin's lap and mistook one of her freckles for a bug and bit her cheek. Just took a whole chunk out.
Okay. I mean, I probably shouldn't laugh, but that is a little funny.
I mean, goddamn.
My grandma was traumatized with chickens because when she was little, she got attacked by one, and she couldn't stand seeing my chickens.
Yeah, no, they're vicious little guys, man. They go after anything. They're cannibals. Anything's food as long as they're able to get it. They are little dinosaurs.
If you're small enough and you encounter a big enough chicken, they will chase you.
Oh yeah, no, I mean anything's food.
I just got 2 new roosters. I had 2, and now I got 2 more. So hopefully they don't fight and kill each other.
Yeah, that'd be nice. They didn't do that.
Yeah.
Have you
No,
ever tried
because like
making
someone
your own
like
dinosaur with their DNA?
There we go. See, that's what I'm saying. We'll use the money
I mean,
Diego gets, and we'll make our own dinosaur.
I mean, I've bred the chickens. Does that count? Like I've had them.
You know what?
We're gonna
Sure.
make
Let
that
the eggs.
dinosaur.
Sure.
We're gonna make that.
Yeah.
We're gonna make the dinosaur that's your profile pic on here.
Oh, my T-Rex. Oh god.
No, I was talking about Diego's.
Okay.
Oh, that is.
He's like, no.
Uh
Nah.
huh.
All right, let's see. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah. All right, so you mentioned that Carnosaur is only your second favorite of the series and not the first, which I find interesting. So I'm curious,
Well,
what don't you like about the first Carnosaur movie? And I will get defensive, so
it-
proceed with caution.
it's not the fact that I said it was a close second.
Uh-huh.
Honestly,
Could be a
I
close
really do
first.
like it.
Like close as in
Uh,
like it could have been first
hon-
and three
honestly,
could have been second.
honestly, yes, yeah.
Okay. See, Julian, that's
Exactly.
pretty good.
But I think, I think, I think the only real reason why, maybe two reasons. One, Carnosaur, the first one, it's sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes a little slow. Not always, not always. It has a good pace to it, I would say, but certain parts drag a little. Just
Okay,
not all of them. And
I'll
I
concede.
like Carnosaur 3. I like Carnosaur 3 because of the fast pace.
Hmm.
And the other reason Carnosaur 2 is no, not Carnosaur 2. Carnosaur is 2. Uh, is the thing I didn't include in my analog horror, and I made a point about disliking it in my description of that video. It's the women giving birth to the dinosaurs.
But how else are we going to pay tribute to alien and humanoids from the deep? I mean, you have to have the dinosaurs burst out of people.
Yeah, but like they don't have to burst out between their legs. They can go through the
You
chest
know,
like an
you don't have
alien.
to. You don't have to. Like, hey, one of them went through a belly.
Okay, yeah. I'll
I'm
give
not sure.
that.
I'm
But
not sure why that one was
you
different,
you
but
probably could have paid homage in a different way that didn't have to include pregnant women, like women
I mean, there's
pregnant with
still
dinosaur
time.
babies. I'm just
Just have a.
that was
If
I
you want to
did
get
kind of
very
do that.
morbid with it, you can just have a pregnant girl get eaten by like a bunch of compsognathus or something.
There are two things. There are two things I am doing to kind of reference that. I haven't referenced it yet. The second thing I haven't done yet. But the first one was the organ failure
Okay.
mention about that's one of the symptoms. So like fit like reproductive organs would fail too. It's not just all the organ. And the other thing I was gonna say that I put on the website, but I have to double check. Is that the virus is more deadly in women. That was something that I was going to put. That like females, uh, the virus affects them more as sort of a
Gotcha.
reference to them.
Okay.
That was. But I'm not including impregnated women with dinosaurs. I'm not a
Dang.
deviant. I'm not someone on
I
the
guess.
deviant.
I
might be
guess
a
I won't hold it against you.
might be a hot take, but low key, kind of reasonable. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I guess I can see your reasoning. I guess I'll concede. I am
I guess I won't be upset that you're not including women pregnant with dinosaur babies.
dinosaurs. Like,
I
fine.
I was so confused why that was in the movie because
Homage.
okay, look, I haven't read the book. I haven't read the book. Okay, I haven't read the book.
Hmm.
But from Diego's summary of it and his Carnosaur retrospective, nowhere does it mention anywhere about a disease that impregnates women.
Well, I can
So,
actually answer that one. We actually talked about it in that interview I sent you, and basically, it's body horror mixed with plague horror mixed with things that he liked at the time. So,
yeah, it was
from what
like
I
a
can,
zombie
yeah,
movie, right?
Right.
what I could make out from when we were talking, one was the fact that it wasn't something Jurassic Park would do. He was very adamant about
Yeah.
like we're going to do things Jurassic Park won't do to
Right.
make because we can. And two,
Well, it was also because
again,
what is it? Corman hated the fact that his his Jaws movie or his Jaws movie, his Piranha
Piranha?
movie was kept kept getting compared to Jaws. So he wanted to create something that was like the complete antithesis of Jurassic Park. So like that,
Yeah, it's a
he
little
was
bit
very
of that
much
as well.
encouraging of that.
Yep, and also the last one is that Corman always includes alien stuff in a lot of his creature features. Like this goes back to Humanoids from the Deep, Terror Within 1 and 2, Galaxy of Terror, even like Forbidden World. So this is actually part of a trend of chest bursting alien-like creatures that are in his movies. So if you watch it like back to back of a bunch of his other like library, you see the trend.
Yeah.
Right.
But again, I can see why, as much as like kid, I can see why you want to leave that part out, especially given how it can be a little bit too graphic for a lot of people. Like that's a little bit too ick for a good amount. That I've seen so many things people check out when that happens.
I find it amusing.
It wasn't really.
Sorry. Go ahead. No, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. It wasn't like too graphic because they really didn't show much. It was just like the woman just supposed to lay the fucking egg, and
Yeah,
you don't really see anything. The egg just kind of pops out. But it was just it wasn't like graphic. It was just kind of disturbing and uncomfortable.
yeah, that's what I meant by like the idea is more graphic than what you see
I was
on.
I was a little confused by that. So like because it showed that, but then it showed Tiptree. Like the
I was just mentioning that. I'm not sure why she was different.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, was Tiptree just special, or just?
I'm assuming the egg burst in her stomach. Like I'm assuming the egg burst in her stomach as she came out.
That's in itself is just a disturbing implication.
Like I just assumed it was like a C-section that she was having, like the baby.
Yeah.
You know what? That's true.
Well, that's what Adam Simon called it during the interview. He called it a C-section.
That would make sense. Yeah.
That's what. It's just like that one.
But like that.
Diane Ladd was not happy when she saw that scene in the movie, by the way, because apparently they cut.
Sorry, I keep interrupting. My bad.
Oh, you're good, man. No worries. I was saying that Diane Ladd was not happy about that because apparently they cut the scene short because they were tired of working with her, and they're like, "Oh yeah, good job, Diane. Get out of here. Okay, quick, get everything else in here. We're still shooting."
What? They had a poor experience working with her?
She was just kind of, from the interview, she was just kind of hard to work with. Not in the sense that she was like a bad person or anything. Just she needed a lot. She needed like her feng shui expert there. She needed like a shaman to bless everything around her room. She had like all this different like new age spiritual people around her, which went into the budget. But they had to get her a trailer.
She's one of those high maintenance ones. I see.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course she is. She's Diane. It's Diane Ladd.
Because at that point, at that point, she was already like an established actor. But
they were even lucky she said yes to this.
Right, Corman was cashing in on a favor.
A favor from like 20 years prior.
Yeah, but he could still hold it over her head because clearly it worked.
Oh, because he had to pay her. Like you're sitting there, like, "Oh, you owe me this." She's like, "You pay me, I'll do it." He's like,
"I don't know if it's public, but did he end up actually paying her what she was asking, or clearly not?" Right?
I have no idea. He might have for the couple of days that she worked because she wasn't there long.
That's where the first wave of bad news came to Adam Simon. Like, our $10 million budget, and now it's like down to $5 million. Well, $5 million.
$9 million goes to Diane Ladd.
$5 million had to go to Diane Ladd.
She just got like a peanut and a button.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Sitting there, but yeah, no. So again, back to the point. I totally understand why you would cut that part out because it is the oddball thing in the movie that kind of doesn't fit everything else.
Also, my parents and grandparents watch my videos too.
Yeah,
and that's something I don't need to explain at dinner.
Yeah. You have that luxury to exclude that. Unfortunately, when you're somebody that talks about the topic at hand, you kind of have to mention it. And then when your family watches your videos, it's a little, it's an awkward conversation. So I totally get that aspect of it. Because
no, like I'm not. Out of everything, I'm not going to hold that against anybody. I am curious though. Kind of led to another question I had. How did you choose which element of the movies to keep and which to drop? Like, what was your method doing that? Because I noticed there was a couple of things you kept in, but there's also not just the birthing stuff, but a couple of things you left out.
It all kind of, well, I don't know. Some things were just like, yeah, I'll include that, or yeah, I won't include that. Some of it was just like fully, I don't know, like some things weren't really too much of a thought process behind that, I guess. Like, I
Mm.
think the thing that had the most, like, what I kept in, what I kept out was the second one, because in the first one, everyone in the comments was like, "Oh, I would love to see a remake Carnosaur movie, but closer to the book. It'd be cool if you included some book things."
Hmm.
And that's kind of with Carnosaur 2. I was throwing a bunch of stuff from the book in, especially like the military fighting the
Mm.
dinosaurs, the the actual species themselves. Like every species from the book
Right.
appears in this one. Um, and after I'm done with this question, I have a question for both of you. I'll
Okay.
do that
Sure.
after. But some things, what I did, like the first one, what I chose to include and not was, I don't know. Some of it was just like, is it necessary? Like, I included a reference to Doc, the main character of the first one, but I
Mhm.
didn't include a reference to Thrush or the sheriff. I forgot his name. Or, I mean, I did include some references to Tiptree, Diane Ladd's character. And just somewhere like, is it important to the story? Is it not? Is it important to what I want to tell? Um, that was sort of the main thing.
There's
I was
also
Uh,
actually
the
impressed with how much you
fact.
kept the Carnosaur. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna mention the point, like, it's two very different formats. You're taking a 90-minute
Mm.
movie and you have to put it into like
Condense
a
it.
you can
you have
say,
to condense it into like a 15-minute analog horror video. Like, and it's not just the movie to video format. It's the fact that it's a standard movie to an analog horror format. So it's like
yeah.
you have to kind of decide
Non-traditional
what
storytelling.
fits. Right, like you have to decide what fits between those two things.
I said I was actually impressed that you actually a little bit shocked that you actually stuck so close to the Carnosaur movie because I would figure most people when doing a Carnosaur project would just disregard the movies and go straight for the book. So it was a
That
nice
was
surprise that it was like the Carnosaur
Well, you
movie
didn't
because I
read
love
the
the book.
book, right? So that's kind of like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like
Yeah,
now I
no,
know
would you ever read the book?
who
uh,
reads anymore.
That's true.
yeah, no, I,
Nobody
I
reads.
listen I listen to audiobooks, honestly. Like I listen to I'm so sad right now because Primitive War uh only has, out of the four books, there's only the first two, and that kind of makes me sad because I want to read, Primitive War 2, the one where they're like, I think in Africa or whatever, but there's not an audiobook for it, and I kind of just put that off. And I mean, if Carnosaur ever gets an audiobook, then I'll definitely listen to it. But
Hmm.
I don't read.
Diego, read it.
I'll buy.
Make an
Okay,
MP3
Diego,
right now.
do the
Bedtime story.
narration, do the
Bedtime
audio.
story. Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, you realize
bedtime
so
story.
many
Diego.
people have asked me to do that. They're like, "Hey, can you just make it like my summarization of the book is just not enough. That people want me to like full on read it and just upload it." I'm like, I don't really
I
know the
want you to read The Lost World
yeah,
and not leave anything out.
yeah, like it's like I don't really know like the legality of that. Like I don't know what copyright is like for that, and I really don't care to look into
It's
it.
complicated. Like I
Yeah,
think
exactly.
depending,
Like
it has to be a public domain story for it to like
exactly.
be okay.
I can understand like
Oh,
the
that's cool.
original Lost World or the Land That Time Forgot. Like I wouldn't be opposed to doing stuff like that, but I can't see myself doing something like any books within the last I don't know, because again I don't really know how the copyright works. But anything from the last 50 years, I probably definitely wouldn't touch because like
Hmm.
it gets well there is that the basic default rule where it's like, oh, once it surpasses like 95 years it's in the public domain, but given other situations, it's not as clear cut.
You can have people like submit stories and read them. I know some people do that.
Yeah, I could do something like that, but like what, original stories that they've made? Or
Yeah, I'm just gonna give you all my bad Carnosaur fan
see,
fiction.
I
You're
was
gonna
gonna
have to read
say
it
the
out
reason
Give it to
loud.
me.
I
Give it to me.
want to
Give
do
it to me.
that.
Give it to me. Give it to me. I'll make it. I'll make it. I'll make it. I'll
I
make it. I'll
want to
make
do
it. Give
that.
it to me.
I do want to do that, but like I would have to definitely establish like a vetting system because one, I don't really care for
You'll get so much.
I don't care for
Yeah.
fan fiction all that much. Like in certain cases,
Oh
I
yeah.
do think it could be done very well, you know.
Mm.
But I'm gonna be honest. Most of the things that I've heard about in terms of fan fiction, I think like 90% of it is just like not great, you
Oh
know.
yeah, no. I would say that fan fiction it shouldn't be like like very very few and far between. I think original
Right.
stories are more appropriate.
And even original stories, like
Yeah.
they can be definitely hit or miss, and I mean,
I mean,
like
I'll read them for you. I'll be your vetting process. I'll read them and tell you which ones are
there's so much
worth
that's
it.
already established out there, that's still obscure that I need to get through first. Like I already have so little time to do content. You
And you're going
know,
to have even less time. You don't need sleep.
that's so true. But like everybody else I live with would apparently say otherwise, which I think is wrong.
Uh, but I mean, I guess since you live with them, I guess you have to listen to them.
Dude, it has been like a crazy fucking week this week trying to get that stupid video out today.
Oh, I'm so glad you did it, though. I'm proud of you, man. Fuck
I
yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you.
I
But
haven't,
yeah,
I haven't finished watching it. I'm sorry.
no, that's fine.
Well, I haven't watched it yet
It's
either.
to
I've
be
been in
honest.
Austin all
To
day.
be fair, it's 3 hours long. I don't expect anybody to finish it, even within the first day. Like
Nah.
I get
I,
taking breaks.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it as I'm trying to unlock all the statues in Jurassic World Evolution 3.
Hell
So
yeah.
don't worry.
So I could use them for my movies, he says.
Okay. So you say you were gonna ask us a question. Sorry, I keep derailing.
Yeah,
this.
the question.
Yeah. There was okay because the first live stream you guys did, you kind of gave your thoughts on the first Carnosaur and what you thought of that. Like the positives and the few nitpicks that you had.
We fought about it. Yeah, I
Um,
remember that.
yeah, yeah. After talking about the movie for most of it, but um, don't worry about that. I got a good fucking laugh out of that. I was laughing my eyes over that. Every time you're like, Diego's like, so the analog horror. That was
Like we,
something.
we have that conversation at least
Yeah.
once every time we meet.
Anytime we meet up, it's always just Carnosaur. Literally.
Oh yeah, it usually goes back to that at some point.
Yeah.
But my question is, what did you two think of Carnosaur 2? Because I had a bunch of people in the comments were saying it was better than the first one I did. Happy that was closer to the book. But I did show it to one of my friends who I showed the first movie I made to, and then Carnosaur 2, and he said he didn't like it. He said it was kind of repetitive and really was like it was a big step down from the first, and I was kind of sad by that. But what do you guys think, honestly?
I'll let you go first, Julian, since you have more.
So we're talking. Gotcha. We're talking about Carnosaur 2, the actual movie, or Carnosaur 2, your analog horror?
Mine,
Okay.
Carnosaur.
I thought it like so. The first to preface this, the first Carnosaur analog horror I thought was really good because it is just kind of like a remake of Carnosaur 1 and done in a way that I think is more palatable and also makes in a format that makes a lot of sense for the story. Carnosaur 2, I actually really liked. I liked the ideas that you had in there. Even I also thought like you might have actually took some inspiration from Carnosaur to the movie with the underground area in the Unis area. Was that from like a Carnosaur 2 reference?
Yes, and also the presence of velociraptors was also because of Carnosaur 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I like that. I like the idea of expanding on Eunice's deal. Like, I like the idea of there being like a secret umbrella base underneath Climax, and there's like more than what meets the eye.
Yeah.
I like the mutated stuff. I liked how all the dinosaurs, like, you could have just made the dinosaurs regular dinosaurs and probably would have got like a lot of people liking it. But I liked how you kept it fresh and made them different, like the electricity or the blind megalosaurus or the all that kind of stuff. So I think as much as I like the first one, all the stuff, I do think the Carnosaur 2 analog horror is a step up because you did make it grander scale. You made it more of like a epic almost. Like there's something brewing, something's getting bigger. These things got out. The bomb didn't work. There's dinosaurs popping up everywhere now. And it leaves a lot. You left enough of a mystery in there that I'm excited to see where it goes next. I think making Eunice not just kind of like a background character, but like underlying antagonist to the entire series, very interesting because I think that was always supposed to be the idea, but it never, the sequels just kind of didn't bring
That
it up
was
again.
that was one thing I didn't want to. I never said Tiptree in the like Tiptree exists in my version, but I
Mhm.
never said she died. Um,
That's
and
true.
and the website also goes into detail that she's not going to go down easier. Like she's not going to go down that easy. Should I spoil this? Because I'm going to release the website in a few days.
It's up to
Oh,
you.
Anyway,
I'm
it's
I'm okay with
entirely up to
spoilers.
you. We'll
yeah.
go ahead and say
Tiptree.
spoilers,
Um,
guys.
Yeah,
yeah.
spoiler
Brief
warning.
spoilers. Tiptree, in my version, made herself immune to the dinosaur disease. She made it so the disease can't affect her, but that
Okay.
also means that people with similar genetic code to her, like somewhat related to her, also don't get as affected by the DNA.
Mm,
And
so,
depending on your genetic code, your effects are kind of varied from the disease.
so there could be
But there's
someone that might be able to not get infected. That might be a thorn in her side or something.
Yeah, that was something I was kind of gonna maybe do.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. I dig it. I mean, it makes sense. Why would she make herself susceptible to the disease? Unlike the movie
Yeah,
where she made herself susceptible to the disease because she was doing an end of the
yeah.
world scenario.
Honestly, if
The
I was a
idea of
villain in
mine
that
is
situation, I'd want to see how my plan turned out. So I
That's
probably do the
true.
same thing.
my yeah, my idea with her doing that is like she wants to in the story she wants to like maybe live alongside the dinosaurs, so that's why she's immune to it or something,
Hmm.
you know?
Okay, okay.
Right.
Gotcha, gotcha. That sounds cool to me. I like that. I like the idea of keeping her as a
A villain.
continuing villain, which I think again was the idea in Raptor when they brought Corbin Benson back at the end in the TV version of the movie, where he
Right.
just shows back up. He phases back into existence because that's how cloning works, I guess.
He
No,
also
I
alludes.
was thinking about,
He also what?
What is it? During the movie, in conversation, he alludes to have been working on a project with somebody else, and I think and I mean, it could very well not be the case, but I think the implication is it could have been Tiptree, but it's never explicitly said.
Well, they bring Eunice back, which is interesting because
Exactly.
they didn't
yeah.
need to do that.
I think that's the smoking gun for a lot of people to make those two connections.
I'm like, no, it's just because they had the name in there, and I mean,
Right.
I don't know.
That would, because if you did
They were
include that, that would make the two movies canonical with each other. And there's and here's the thing: if you're really trying to look into it, there's probably a million different plot holes for why that wouldn't work. But
Listen, it's my
yeah.
headcanon that each of the movies take place in their own separate universe because that's the only way it makes
honestly,
sense.
they're kind of made to be that way because they're all such
Yeah,
isolated incidents to the point where it's they're only vaguely connected. They kind of mention each other but never by name. So
yeah,
I could see why you would think that.
yeah. Because I mean, just I don't know. Like, I feel like Carnosaur 2 kind of spits in the face of Carnosaur 1 with the fact that, like, oh yeah, no, the virus that was supposed to kill the entire world, it just kind of burned out in like 2 months. Nothing to worry about. She really messed that one up.
Well, I don't think to be fair, I don't
They
even think they were thinking about the logic behind it
they
Oh,
anyways.
they weren't thinking
they,
about that at all. I bet you they didn't even
they
watch the
just
first
use
movie.
No,
they
probably
just
not.
use
Well, I mean,
the
you
eating
had the same
formula.
people working on it except for the director
Nah, I
and the
mean,
actors.
the director, I'd be surprised if I ever talked to him. I need to ask him. Did you ever watch the first movie before making Carnosaur 2?
Well, he does talk about it a little bit in the one interview, but I don't know if that's I don't know if he's seen it or if he just saw reviews or he saw clips
Well, it's kind of like Adam Simon when he made Body Chemistry 2. He's like, yeah, I didn't bother watching the first one. I just went straight to making the second one. I only took
I
clips
love
of
it
the
when they're
first one.
honest about it because it's so funny.
Yep. I was like, yeah, you know what? Keeps you honest.
Yeah. Sorry,
But
continue, Primal.
My
You were saying something.
yeah, my headcanon for why the disease fizzled out is they just they used the Eden formula to get rid of it.
there you go. You see, tie it back
I like
in.
it. I
Perfect.
like it.
Yeah.
We gotta make our own Carnosaur timeline and try to like take all these puzzle pieces from different puzzles and glue them together so they make
Meanwhile, all
sense.
the still existing people, a part of the Carnosaur franchise, are like, who the fuck are these guys?
I know, like, what the hell? Like, they're
Yeah,
trying
I
really
mean,
hard. They're trying harder than we ever did.
yeah. I learned
But
source filmmaking through this.
I know.
No.
But basically, what it comes down to is that I liked Carnosaur, your second Carnosaur video. I think it's better than the first. I think it's a lot more ambitious. I am really looking forward to seeing what you do next. And
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like he took the best parts of the book and the best parts of the movies and just kind of crammed them together, which I appreciate.
That's kind of what I was gonna say about why I liked part two. I mean, I didn't really think too hard about which one I liked better. I think they're both well made. They're both good in their own right. I think part two is good because for me it's mainly the originality. Like you could have easily just resorted to just making a remake of the book or a remake of Carnosaur 2. Make a better version of Carnosaur 2, the movie.
Yeah, I'm not making.
Right?
I
Like
could probably make-
you could have easily resorted to something like that, but instead you took elements from everything and you're making your own universe out of it. You're making your own storyline, and I think the direction you're taking that storyline feels a lot more grounded, and it feels more impactful than the original series ever could do. You know, so that's kind of why I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Going back to the original series. Wow.
Yeah, no. Honestly, if we're going to be honest, you're too analog horror. I'm going to be biased, and I'm sure Diego's going to have a different answer to me. But I'd say it's probably the best thing that happened to Carnosaur in the past like 30 years, save the first movie.
You're right. I do disagree with that because my video was the best thing that happened to Carnosaur. But
You're
that's
right.
besides the point. I'm kidding. I mean,
Actually,
the best thing that happened to
thing-
Carnosaur in the last 30 years, I would argue, aside from your analog horror video, of course, would probably be the reprint. Making it more accessible for people to read the original book.
I was
going to talk about I was talking about just film in general.
Oh, film?
Like,
Okay, well,
yeah.
Then definitely my video.
Oh yeah.
Forgetting film, I think the best thing that I saw happen was, do you know the Alita Heroes action figures?
Alita Heroes?
Do you know what that is?
I can't say that
There's
I do.
this guy, there's this person on Instagram who makes like these 3D printed figures that they have like a shop you can order them off.
Oh, I think
And they
I know what you're
made
talking
these
about.
action figures. Yeah, they're like super retro, like dragging their tail and like over exaggerated dinosaurs. They just recently, it's up for pre-order. It's going to come out in August. I was going to order some, but I'm going to be in a completely different state in August, so I'm probably not going to order stuff here.
Yeah, get our address first before you do that.
They made a T-Rex, right? They already made the T-Rex.
They made
dinosaur.
Yeah, but they're re-releasing the T-Rex, making a Velociraptor, and I think they just made a Deinonychus. And
That's
I kind of want to order them, but I kind of don't want to spend $300.
Well,
But
they have both versions. They have they had the Deinonychus and they had the Velociraptor. That's awesome. I'm getting the Velociraptor.
What is it?
Alita Heroes. It's spelled weird.
Hold on, I'm sending it to you right now, Julie. I'm gonna send it in the group chat.
Okay, cool deal.
Yeah,
sweet.
This shit's awesome. I might actually splurge for this.
Who
cares that I have?
Great,
I want to, but my mom will kill me.
Oh wow! Oh, that's so cool. Ooh, I might also have to splurge. Oh my god, that's amazing. Thank you for letting me know about this.
I
man.
like how, because obviously for copyright reasons they can't just say Carnosaur. I like how they're like cheesy negative home video Velociraptor.
You know what? Heck yeah, get around it. Stick to the man. Oh my!
That. I might.
I want that Deinonychus. That Deinonychus looks great.
Who cares about credit card debt? I think I'm gonna go for it.
If I get some money saved up for that, I'm gonna get the T-Rex or the Deinonychus. Probably not the Velociraptor because I really don't like the design.
Okay.
Well, so I'm gonna have to get the entire set because that's so cool.
Low key, same. I'm gonna. Well, hold on. Oh, it's a collector's pack. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have like all three.
That's pretty sick.
Hey, but that's awesome. That is. I gotta let more people know about this. I like the resurgence of Carnosaurus happening right now. Like, it's trickling, but more and more people are becoming aware of the series, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Maybe we'll get a Blu-ray at some point.
I know that's the one thing that like it's missing is we need a Blu-ray, and they need to invite
just
us to
need-
do a commentary on the.
Wait, I
first
swear.
Carnosaur.
I mean, Adam Simon said that he would love for me to be the guy doing the commentary. I could be like, "Yo, me and Diego, let's go."
And he'll
PW,
be like, "Who?"
let's do
What
this.
about me? Oh, okay, okay. I was about to say, what about me? And then you said PW. I'm like, okay, never mind.
They're like sitting there like, I feel kind of left out. Don't worry, I got you. Don't worry.
Come on.
You made Carnosaur a close number 2. I respect that. I respect you having Carnosaur 3 as your favorite. That's respect.
Honestly,
that's
I like the
that's
different.
great.
I like the different perspective. I think it's.
I like how we have
It's very
1,
honest.
2, and 3 right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very honest, and
Wait,
I like.
wait,
that.
what is your two's ranking of those movies?
Oh, you want to go first, Diego?
Sure. I don't really have much to say because I think I've already kind of said what I wanted to say, but I definitely would put 2 at the top. You know, I really did like 2. I do think your arguments against it valid, 100% valid. I still like it.
Did I make enough arguments?
You may like to be.
Did I
I
say
mean,
that?
to be honest, man, it's like you did make arguments, but like these are cheesy '90s creature features. Like you don't really need to have. You don't need to overthink the arguments, you know. Like if you didn't like it, you didn't like it. If you like it, you like it. You know, like I like the cheesiness of it. I like the action. I like that it's. I also like that it's honest. I like that they're like, you know, we're aliens, but with dinosaurs. I like the concept. That's why I like part 2. Carnosaur would definitely be the second. I'm not gonna put 3 over Carnosaur, unlike somebody in this stream. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I'm
gonna make you get eaten by that fucking T-Rex.
Do it. That would actually be so cool. I would love if you did that. That would.
Hey, don't leave me out. I want to be eaten by something.
I
I want to be eviscerated.
I don't know what to use. Like, do you care if I like use just like a random Gary's Mod NPC model and just call him Diego and Julian?
Yeah, go ahead. That'd be perfect.
That would be hilarious. Do that.
Just have it. We're both wearing shirts of our names on it.
I don't.
2 podcasters were killed in their home in
model.
California.
Yeah.
By a pair of dinosaurs.
I'm gonna remake that scene, that cut scene where the T-Rex broke into the family's house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Associate that Monicus that did it. Monicus is supposed to break in and kill everybody.
Recreate the image with the woman inside the jaws of the Carnosaur T-Rex.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's you.
Yeah, exactly. But it's me.
Perfect.
I'm gonna like paste your profile picture of like the orange face with the glasses and the hat over it.
That's awesome. Yes, dude, do that. I would be so happy if you did that. That would be like a dream come true.
That's gonna be April. That'll be like an April Fool's or a non-canon video.
Hell yeah. I love it.
That'd be great. I love that. Do it.
What was I gonna say? Oh, so Carnosaur. I actually don't. Yes. I don't hate the first Carnosaur at all. I give Julian a lot of shit, but I really do actually. I really do actually enjoy it. I do think that it tries really hard, and I made this argument in my video. I feel like it tries too hard to try to be serious, but like when you have the concepts that it has, it's really hard to take it seriously. That said, I do like that Adam Simon was trying to do something different. I really do like that he was honest about trying to do something different. So that's why I would put Carnosaur, the first one, at number 2. Carnosaur 3. I mean, I might have to put the Eden formula at number 3 actually, because I really just enjoyed that for the cheesiness aspect of it. Actually, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, this might be my hot take, right? I think Raptor, I would bring Raptor over at number 3. No, I'm just kidding. I'm bullshitting you just because I'm giving you shit. No, Raptor is definitely Raptor is definitely last because it is just a clip show. It is just a clip show. Also, Raptor.
If you did that, instead of animating Instead of animating the T-Rex eating you, I'm gonna animate you giving birth to a fucking dinosaur.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. All right, Carnosaur 3 is last.
Then they're like, you submitted my list now, buddy.
That's kind of weird, but I'm into that weirdly. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Yeah, it's in there. Oh, this isn't waking anything inside of me.
No. Like, I think by default, it's really hard to put Raptor above anything because it's really just a clip show. It's like, it's the only original sequence was with the Raptor arm during the truck chase
That wasn't
scene.
even original. Because they had the stock footage of the car blowing up.
Well, I meant the very blink and you miss it shot of the girl that gets almost pulled out of the truck by the Raptor arm. And even Corman said behind the scenes that like, oh yeah, well, it's funny because Corman made it seem like, oh yeah, we brought out all of our props to do this Raptor movie. But like even Jim Wynorski, I heard an interview that he did with another colleague of ours. He admits that like, yeah, the only thing that we had was the arm, the wooden arm. Like, so like there was just, that's the only original sequence in that movie. The only props I can give it, and it's funny, it actually comes like this is the point I was going to make earlier. The only props I could give it, and this was pointed out to me by Joey, is that Jim Wynorski unintentionally made he unintentionally made his Raptor film to be like the closest to the book, which I find, and the reason why I find that amusing. The reason why I find that amusing is the two people that have made their projects close to the Carnosaur book are the two people that didn't read it.
Yeah. That's so great.
And because Jim Wynorski does, that motherfucker is not going to read that book. But I think it's funny. I think it's funny. But yeah, no, Raptor definitely dead last. Carnosaur 3 is second to last for me. I had the opposite experience than you. I'm going to be completely honest with you, man. I fell asleep like 3 times on that movie. It was a slog to get through. I really could not. What was that?
Our rankings are the same, but we swapped Carnosaur 2 and 3.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's only 5 movies. There's only so many combinations.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
if
you put Raptor higher than last, then something's wrong.
I wish there was a 6th movie just so I could put Raptor there, like in the 6th.
I mean, if you really want to go that route,
and I'm going to say no.
You can put Raptor Ranch on there.
No, Dinosaur Island
on the Carnosaur.
Hold on, Julian. Dinosaur Island would make so much more sense over Raptor Ranch.
No, because Dinosaur Island doesn't take place in the Carnosaur universe.
I don't give a fuck about what takes place in the Carnosaur universe.
Raptor Ranch is on the Carnosaur wiki for some reason, and somehow I don't know how it's connected.
It's a wiki. Are you really gonna make? Okay, hold on, Julian. Let me ask you something, Julian. Are you really gonna say that Raptor Ranch is more connected because of that wiki than Dinosaur Island is to the franchise? When Dinosaur Island is the one that has the reused model.
Yeah, because it's funny.
Okay.
Hold on.
Right.
Raptor Ranch, right, has the T-Rex, the Megalosaurus, and the Deinonychus Velociraptor.
Yep.
Aren't those 3 in the Carnosaur book? Aren't those 3 in the Carnosaur book?
Wait, which one?
Yeah, the Deinonychus, the Megalosaurus, and the T-Rex are all in the book. You're right.
Okay, I can't argue against that.
We're sitting there like, for some reason, I'm looking it up right now. Like, I don't know, because it has nothing to do.
We're not talking about the book, okay? We're talking about the movies.
Movies.
Okay? Let's keep it grounded here, guys, all right?
I have no idea.
If we're going to have a serious discussion about this, we got to really keep it grounded to reality here, all right?
Oh, yes, reality.
Oh, shoot. But no, like...
Oh, actually, you know what? Because I've seen Dinosaur Island, I will include it in the ranking. I would say Dinosaur Island is above Carnosaur 3. And the reason why is because I went into it thinking it was going to be this horrible movie. because everybody that I was talking to about it was telling me that had seen it was telling me that was horrible, and I watched it and I was like, this really wasn't that bad. Like, it has decent stop motion sequences. Some of the jokes are actually kind of funny. Like, the movie is as much a comedy as it is just, you know,
A dinosaur movie.
yeah,
A Dinosaur
like
Island movie.
a caveman dinosaur, or sorry, cavewoman dinosaur movie. You know, you know,
Is
like
there a place I can watch?
I don't.
Dinosaur Island? I'd be surprised
Yeah,
if it wasn't on
You'll
YouTube.
you'll
No,
probably.
no, it isn't. I don't
Yeah.
think it is.
Well,
'cause
it's
Is it not?
so the reason
I don't see it.
it used to be, but I think the reason why it's been taken down is because it's like it's softcore, like it's a softcore like porn movie.
Oh yeah.
So like it actually does have like what, like maybe 2 or 3, like there's a lot of nudity.
Well, I mean,
in it.
like, quote
There's
unquote
one
sex scenes.
very graphic quote unquote sex scene, like graphic for, like, you know, movie standards.
I mean, they can't show too much because, again, it's
Right.
like, he said softcore, so.
yeah, it's softcore,
Let me
I would
see.
say, because they, you know, but like
I mean, like, it was as those popular at the time.
I'm assuming that
That's the
when
scene.
people were saying it was awful, they were referring to those scenes because it's so out of pocket to see something like that in a dinosaur film. Even though, like, if I'm gonna be honest, like, paleoerotica has been a thing for years, like decades.
There's so much of it.
It's got its own history, and I mean, I might explore that one of these days.
Oh, I found it.
But like,
Yep, it's on YouTube right here.
No, it's on Daily Motion apparently.
Oh, I found it on YouTube. There we go.
Oh, it's like, wait, is the movie only an hour long?
no,
Yeah, no, it's not. It's like an hour and 6 minutes.
it should be longer.
Oh damn.
Hold on. My copy,
yeah, it's
my
an
DVD
hour and,
copy
like,
was
3
longer.
minutes.
I think it could be
Unless it's like, wait, does this have the Tylosaur in it or the Deinonychus?
the Well, no, it's gonna have the Deinonychus
Oh,
because the
Deinonychus.
Tylosaur. So the
Okay.
movie, according
Yeah.
to Wikipedia, is 95 minutes. The Tylosaur is a deleted scene because there's a story
Yeah,
behind
I'm-
that. Yeah,
Oh, they must have cut out the scenes then.
yeah.
Yeah, I kid you not. Before this thing, I literally watched your retrospective, and you're
Right.
like restating
I
so
keep-
much stuff.
I literally keep forgetting that you did that.
Yeah, you're like, well, that was yeah, I know the echo.
Listen, man, I don't know. I forget. I forget what I say
Are-
in my
okay.
retrospectives.
Just one question since you've watched it. Aside from the Triceratops, Brontosaur, and Tylosaur, and I guess the pterodactyl, are there any other new species of dinosaur in this? That weren't in the because I'm kind of like that's why I considered the tri.
They take the monster from Dark Universe and put a bunch of hair on it.
Yeah, they
Like,
well,
it's
I
not a
saw that.
dinosaur, but it's just
There's a
like
couple
the
of,
alien
like-
from Dark Universe.
There's a couple of non-dinosaur things in there. Like, there's a very brief sequence of like a stop motion bug that's meant for like
Yep.
comedic purposes, and there's what Julian said. They repurposed like a monster suit or monster prop from a movie that Fred Olin Ray made, like an alien space movie, and they just kind of threw some hair
Yep.
on it and, you know, kind of threw it in.
Called it a cave creature.
Yeah, because why not?
I saw like a clip of that online, and someone like I forgot to mention that, but I saw like a clip of that thing online, and someone commented on that video like, "Oh, it's a Utyrannus."
What?
Wasn't even, yeah, someone
I
said
think,
that.
you know what? I think I
Wasn't
remember
even-
seeing that same thing. Like, I remember hearing people say something about that. I think it's a joke. I can't imagine it being anything else.
I really hope it
Yeah,
is.
because that is like that thing is nothing.
Yeah.
Although
They'd be
some people in my comments have said like, "Oh, you should include Utyrannus," and I'm wondering if that's where they're getting it from, wanting that.
Maybe.
Maybe it would be kind of. I feel like this. I don't know. I feel like Utyrannus is just another one. Because here's the thing: when you make something anything dinosaur related, you're gonna attract the dinosaur community, right? And they're full of people who are much more well versed with paleontology than anybody else.
Yeah.
So they're gonna
Want the very niche dinosaurs.
yeah, they're gonna ask for species that they like that are niche to everybody else, and you know, things like Utyrannus are popular amongst that crowd. You know, to me, I've heard Utyrannus a lot, so it's not new for me at least. But like, for people who aren't in the know, they'd probably be like, "What the fuck's a Uteranus?" Right? So it's like, you know, so. But yeah, there's my ranking. I already forgot how I ranked it, but I do know that Carnosaur 3
You
You
is
said
last.
Carnosaur 2, Carnosaur,
Eden Formula,
Eden Formula,
Dinosaur Island, Carnosaur 3,
Island, Carnosaur
Raptor.
3, and then Raptor.
Yeah.
All right, let's see mine. Let's see if I can. Let me see if mine's any different.
Wait, Julian,
Raptor.
did you see Dinosaur Island?
I own Dinosaur Island. I saw it back when it was new.
There you go.
I saw Dinosaur Island
Hold on.
when I shouldn't have watched it because I read it from Blockbuster back when it first came out.
You're so fucking old.
Let me watch it real
Continue.
quick.
I am old as
You
hell, dude.
Give me an hour. Let me just watch this real quick and form an opinion. Hold on.
Yeah. We'll be right back, guys.
Let's just take a 1 hour break.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll reconvene. My ranking would be Raptor for last. Shocker. God, this is hard because I don't really hate any of the other ones. Or like having strong opinions for a couple of them. I'm gonna go start from the beginning. Carnosaur 1 is number 1, obviously. For my second, it would be Carnosaur 2. Third would be
It's okay. Take your time.
I'm actually gonna say, yeah, I know, right? Think about it. This is gonna be cemented on the
Yeah.
live.
Any opinion changes, you're
It's
done.
wrong. Can't do it.
You're gonna be canceled. Yeah.
So I'm actually gonna say Carnosaur 3 is my third favorite. I want to go ahead 1, 2, and 3. I like them a little less each time. Dinosaur Island number 4. Eden Formula, and then Raptor. It's going to be my ranking. And the thing is, everything above Raptor, I'm fine with. Like, it's more like just I like the other ones slightly more, except for like Eden Formula. I like the other ones a little bit more, but the gap between Raptor and Eden Formula is like huge. Like, I have a lot more respect for Eden Formula and what it was trying to do than Raptor. Though I have my own weird respect for that one too.
Even though Raptor for me is dead last, I still don't hate it. I think it's.
I'll still watch it. Again, if I don't want to watch all 3 movies, I'll just watch Raptor.
I think the reason why I don't hate it. Sorry, continue. I was interrupting.
I would rather give birth to a dinosaur than rewatch that movie, honestly.
Hey, you should like Raptor. They kept that part out.
Well, it's a shame that you said that because we were gonna bring up the possibility of doing a watch party with you right now, a commentary on Raptor.
Yeah, just that one. We want to do all, just so we can knock out the
guys.
Yeah,
you guys. I think I'll gouge my eyes out.
Oh. We appreciate it, man.
Wait,
We're really coming through. We're really coming through.
Party. The watch party. Would we do it now or?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, we're just joking. We're not. We're not going to torture our guest.
Well,
the first time. Maybe next time.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah, an excuse to watch Punisher 3. You know.
Yeah, there you go.
Honestly, I'm trying to think. There's a movie that I watched that I felt was like in spirit Carnosaur 4, but
Carnosaur 3?
It has nothing to do with Carnosaur. No, it's a Carnosaur 3. No, it was what was the name? It was the one with the Gojirasauruses and like the building.
Oh, the
Triassic World.
World, yeah. The Asylum one.
Yeah, the Asylum one was actually pretty decent. I was actually surprised with how okay it was.
Yeah. Actually, a lot
which
of
is weird because Asylum.
Well, maybe with the exception of like Jurassic Reborn. I watched that one. That one was kind of ass. But like Jurassic Dominion and Triassic World, those ones I've seen, they weren't bad. I didn't hate them.
Yeah, I was like Jurassic World felt like a Carnosaur movie. I was like, oh, they even used like actual animatronic like puppet things and actual fake blood, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah,
I think that was like a guy in a suit. Like it was one of those suits you see at like the I forget. There's like these.
Oh yeah, like I think you're right. It was something.
You see their legs sometimes in those kinds of costumes.
Hey, listen, I'll take it over shitty CGI dinosaurs. You know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, I like.
Listen, I've seen.
So it's always fun to see.
Like a million years, like a million BC. No, what was it? The one with Bert from Tremors.
1 million. Fuck, 100,000 BC or some shit like that.
something. The
100
one that was
million.
like the T-Rex.
100
That one was
million
like
BC. Sorry, 100 million BC.
yeah,
Yeah,
the one where
2008.
the T-Rex was really rough in that one.
No, the raptor suit was rough,
Oh,
in that one.
oh yeah, the Raptors. Yeah, the ones
Hold
that they
on.
move like
I'm
12
gonna
frames
send
per
it. I'm gonna
second.
send it to you guys right now. Hold on. Give me a second.
No, I just looked it up.
I love sending this to people. It's beautiful.
Uh, oh, I
Yeah.
want that. I want that Raptor.
It's
I want
so
it.
funny. There's a video online, and I forget what the video is called. The company that made this raptor suit made a making of the video. So we get to see and we get to see it in the movie, but it's very brief. But we get to see like more extended footage of what the full body suit looks like, a clearer view. We get to see like a clearer view. It's hilarious. It's so funny. The head is way too small. The legs are way too long. It's got this fat body. It's a very long costume. It's hilarious. I love it. I love it so much.
Making the Velociraptor suits in Carnosaur 2 look high budget.
Dude, for real. I'm not even joking.
And they're like,
it's so true.
I'm like,
You
I was like, God dang.
one thing I would love to do after I'm finished with my Carnosaur series, right, is make like one-off analog horrors on different paleo media, like maybe a one-off for like Dino Crisis, or like I was thinking like Journey to the Center of the Earth. I could make something like that.
Oh,
That's a
that'd be
good one.
cool. Like, what would you use, the book, or would you use one of the movies?
He
The
does
Brendan
I have
Fraser one
nostalgia.
or the original
No, I'm
one?
just kidding.
The original, because I have nostalgia for that one. Because
That's fair. I love that one. I think that one's pretty fun.
yeah, although the Giganotosaurus looks like a T-Rex, I still kind of like it.
Oh yeah, that's the Brendan Fraser one. I was thinking the one from like the '60s where they use lizards.
I've
It's
still
a
yet to watch that one,
Dimorphodon.
but I have
mean,
the DVD.
yeah.
I need to watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
For
like they do the
historical sake.
slurper technique, so it's kind of like icky.
Yeah.
I'd love, I'd love to do like I had like a bunch of ideas on what I could maybe do next after Carnosaur. Just things like I thought about that Journey to the Center of the Earth, maybe Dino Crisis. One I thought this kind of coincides with Diego's recent post, maybe something the Lost World analog horror,
Ooh, that would
like
be
maybe an
cool.
expedition.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Maybe like an expedition, like maybe you'll start going over like an old expedition that happened in the 20s, and then maybe a new one happens in like analog horror style like time
Right.
period like 90s and 80s, and they like discovered an old
Right.
camp and they're attacked by allosaurs and stuff like
Oh,
that.
you could like
I think
include like evidence of like the original expedition, like the original Challenger
Yeah.
expedition.
That'd be
like,
neat. And that'd be
like
cool
maybe
because-
maybe okay, maybe like I could do a twist to the story where Challenger's like his second expedition, because apparently like he was there first, I believe, and then he came back and got Roxton and everyone else. And maybe that expedition went wrong instead of him coming back with the pterodactyl, and maybe like a relative or something finds his work and then goes off and explores, and then the same fate happens to them or something.
Right.
I
That'd
think
be
that could be interesting.
Lost World's pretty
Um,
good, like a pretty good idea for horror. The only time we only had like one horror property based on the Lost World, and that was the '98 movie. I want to
Yeah,
say.
that's the one that I think. Well, I mean, like, because it was what is it? I guess the standard for like horror movies was different back then. Because back then, like, The Lost World was considered to be a monster movie, which kind of fell in line with horror, like the 1925 one, that is.
Yeah.
So if you look at it that way, sure, but no, you're right. If you're really talking about like really leaning into that edge of horror, then yeah, I would probably say it is a '98 film.
And then yeah, I agree with you. Monster movies kind of inherently fall into horror.
Right.
Wait, was the 98 one the one with the T-Rex with the long arms, or the
Yes,
one with
yes, the one with like the weird
And somebody
long armed
dies,
T-Rex.
he gets killed by the T-Rex.
Yeah, they find his
Yeah.
corpse all like mangled up and stuff. And there's a giant crocodile and whatever the hell else they had.
It's free on YouTube. I need to watch it. It's like shitty quality, but I need to watch it.
the only one Okay, the only Lost World I've watched so far is the BBC one, which was so
Oh,
good.
then
Dude,
like
one of my
that's like the
favorite
best
dinosaur
one.
movies ever.
Yeah, like they did it right.
Oh,
They did everything absolutely right.
It honestly fixes a
Um,
lot of the things from the original stories. Like it's
Yep.
Roxton,
beautiful.
Roxton is the hunter, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Roxton is
he's
the
the big
hunter.
game hunter.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's my favorite character. I love him so much.
He was
I
swinging the
love
elephant gun,
I love
Allosaurus
where
fight.
Yeah.
I loved his story in that 2001
Mhm.
version. I think they did his story
I
the
cried. I
best.
cried when I thought he died.
I know. I was like,
I
damn.
cried when I thought he died.
Because I
Oh
thought he
yeah,
was dead too, and I really like that they ended up like letting him just because that makes sense for his character almost, you know,
yeah. They
Yeah.
for him
kind
to
of
end up
did
that way.
the great white hunter trope as well as you can do it without being like outdated. Like it's still a little bit outdated,
Racist,
but like yeah, and raise all that shit.
right?
But they did it well enough. Like that's probably as good as you're gonna get.
Right.
Yeah. Uh,
No, I love
yeah.
that one.
But
Oh,
uh,
does anyone else have a question? I have a question for you. What's your favorite dinosaur?
He already said that.
I, I already said that. Oh, you want to hear my top 20 favorite
Yeah.
dinosaurs?
Yep.
Oh, and where's the list? It
Yeah. Go
changes
ahead.
all the
Top
time.
20.
Okay. That is not it. That's all the species for Jurassic World Evolution.
Yeah.
I was about to say that's more than 20. Hold on, I have it somewhere. I write it down because sometimes I forget what's where, which I probably shouldn't do because they're my favorite dinosaurs. I can't find the list.
You would think
Okay.
that you
You
would
know, I'm
just
just gonna.
know.
Oh wait, I found it. Found it. Okay. The first three. I'll give you this. The first three are
Hmm.
non-avian dinosaurs. They're birds. So I'll say that. Number 20. Number 20 is the cassowary. Love that thing. That thing is such a
Nice.
cool animal.
Nice.
Um, 19 is an emu. I really want to own one pet when I'm older. Really want one. I want to name it like some dinosaur related thing, and have it and tell people I have a pet dinosaur just for them to be very disappointed and not realize that birds are dinosaurs.
There you go.
um,
Perfect.
18 chicken, because I own them. I love them.
Makes
Uh,
sense.
17 Dinocyrus. It is such a cool animal. It's so weird, fun.
We go from chickens to
Uh,
Dinocyrus.
Dinocyrus is like a weird duck
I
thing.
know,
It's
but
basically
the jump was funny. I like it.
Yeah.
yeah. 16. I kind of I thinking about putting this one higher on my list, but 16 is Allosaurus. I love that and so much. Walking with dinosaurs, playing the Isle. That I love Allosaurus. 15 Acrocanthosaurus. I love that because it's like hard for people to say its name.
Good reason.
Yeah, it's just the high spine. I think is like an interesting structure, and the fact that it hunted sauropods, like we have trackways where it
Mhm.
pursued sauropods, is badass to me.
Hmm.
Uh,
Gotcha.
14, 14 is Utah Raptor because Primitive War. Oh my God, that thing was. I
That's
was
a good one.
so.
Hmm.
So when Keys was getting ripped up by that Utah Raptor, I was just like, yeah, that's going on the list. That thing's going on my favorite dinosaur.
Hell yeah.
Um, 13 Kentrosaurus. Honestly, the cooler Stegosaurus. Saying, um,
I agree.
just more fun. 12 Plateosaurus. It's kind of one of the most unique sauropods, aside from say like Amargasaurus or Brachiosaurus. I probably said the other one wrong,
Hmm.
but like Plateosaurus is interesting to me. 11 Gigantoraptor because giant chicken essentially.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. Huh?
Um, 10 Carnotaurus. Love the meat-eating bull. A devil-looking dinosaur is awesome. The tiny arms are adorable.
Mhm.
Uh, 9 Parasaurolophus. I love the fact that we have an animal that we like a dinosaur. We actually know what it sounded like. Like that's so cool to me.
That's true.
8 T Rex. it had to be somewhere. It's
Yeah,
T-Rex.
that's been everybody's list.
It's hard not to put it on the
Yeah,
list.
it's. But what's above T-Rex is Spinosaurus. I love Jurassic Park 3. That was my first Jurassic Park movie that I watched was Jurassic Park 3. And
Just make me
Spinosaurus,
feel older,
love
damn
it.
Yeah, you really are old.
I know.
I'm not that old. Should I say I'm kind of
I mean,
young.
I wasn't talking about you. I'm talking about Julian because Julian is the oldest.
I was talking to me. You're basically making me feel old right now. My first Jurassic Park was 3. And I'm like, shit. My first Jurassic Park was 1. Back when 1 was the only one out.
Mine was 1, but that's just
No,
because I'm
3 was-
cultured. Sorry, continue.
Three was it was mine because it was like the newest one. I mean, I wasn't even born to see it in theaters, so that was I gotta.
Damn, now he's making me feel old.
I
didn't see it in
We're
theaters.
both old.
I didn't see it in theaters, but I was born in 2001, the year it came out.
I saw it in theaters.
I'll say this: I was born to see Jurassic World in theaters. I'll say that. It was that enough to
So
see that.
you were at least 8.
Yeah, I had my whole theater clapping when that movie ended. I started clapping at the end.
Heck yeah. That's what he's talking about.
Back to my list. 6, Therizinosaurus. Oh my god, that thing's cool as hell.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Hell yeah.
Love that one.
The falls. 5 is Protoceratops.
Ooh,
mostly
love
just 'cause,
Protoceratops.
just because of Jurassic World Evolution 3, just putting it in my parks, I just loved its design and honestly loved the animal. I have 2 Beasts of the Mesozoic Protoceratopses, and I love them.
Oh, nice. They make really good stuff.
They made Protoceratops?
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
Yes.
they made
I forgot about
they made a big one and then some little ones. I have way too many
That's
BOTM figures.
cool.
My wallet is screaming at me. Number 4, obviously I had to put it above Allosaurus, is Ceratosaurus. I love
Good
that
one.
thing.
Tyrannosaurus is an underdog.
Yeah. I especially
Unfairly
love
so.
playing as it. Yeah, I love it. I love it in the aisle, especially the toxic bite is super cool to me.
Mhm.
3, Ankylosaur. Got the club tail, the arm. It's the only thing that can actually face a T-Rex and not get its shit rocked. Triceratops is sort of a fair match for T-Rex, but Anky's
So he says T-Rexes used to just rip Triceratops' heads off.
Yeah, they just tear the frills apart, but Anky's just standing there, and the T-Rex is looking like an idiot as it tries to jump.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah. 2, Pachycephalosaur. I think it's so cool how they headbutt each other and ram into things
Oh,
Lost
man.
World.
Lost World is my favorite scene where the Pachycephalosaurus just hits that guy through a car.
Beats him
Every
into the
time
other
I
end
think
of the
of
car, yeah.
Yep.
every time I think of Pachycephalosaur, I think of that scene.
Yep.
And number 1 is Dilophosaurus.
That's right.
'cause
That's what you said, Dilophosaurus.
I liked it a lot because when I was younger I didn't know Jurassic Park had it wrong, and I liked the thrill and the venom. I thought that was super cool. But then I learned about the real animal, and I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome! An 8-foot tall, 20-foot, 700-kilogram monster. This is awesome.
Another thing that John Brosnan got right and Michael Crichton got wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't. Okay, here's a hot take. I don't mind the inaccurate Jurassic Park Dilophosaur.
Oh, not at all.
But
it's fine for what it is.
But I dislike it when people copy it. I don't
Yeah.
like it in art.
No, that's
Oh, yeah.
that's a reasonable
Like,
that's a
it
reasonable
works.
take.
You didn't do
It
your
works.
research.
No, it works for me in the Jurassic franchise with the Jurassic toys and games and films. But when some third-party company makes a Dilophosaur toy and it has the frill and it's what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
There was this game called Dino Trauma, which I love playing it. But their Dilophosaur model, they just took the Velociraptor model and edited it to give it a frill and some crest, and it looks awful. Every other model looks great in that game, but fucking
Mhm.
the officer pisses me off because it's my favorite dinosaur.
It was like
Uh,
getting the short end of the
yeah,
stick all the time.
yeah, literally short. It's the
Yeah.
shortest. I do have to say, I love it in the aisle specifically because they made it its accurate size, but they
Mhm.
still gave it the venom. But the venom in the aisle is so unique because it makes you like makes if you bite someone in the game, you make them hallucinate other Dilophosaurs, and I love that.
Well,
I
that's
think
pretty
it's
Cool.
really
cool. I dig that.
it's
That's
really
I
pretty.
get that from
That's
a
pretty
creative.
cool.
gameplay aspect, just to give you a reason to play other dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's like a really cool like take on the venom instead of just being this like
The
acidic.
key cobra
Um,
spitting.
that was something I did because I did make two Jurassic Park analog horrors uh, a while ago, and they were supposed to be remakes of like actual like ones that like I think a kid made or something, and they didn't come out good because it was a kid getting their
Mhm.
hands on Cap for the first time.
Fair.
uh, and I remade the one where it was like the Dennis Nedry analog horror, where the Dilophosaur looked like so goofy with its eyes, and it just looked bad. And I remade it, and I thought I did something cool where I had like a training video playing and being interspliced with like found footage of a guy trying to escape a Dilophosaur that he just got envenomated from. And the training video goes over the symptoms, and then it cuts back and forth from like explaining what the symptoms are to then the guy running away experiencing that symptom. Uh, and I thought that came out good. It was I used Gary's mod to make it. It's not like there's no like actual animation I did.
Right.
But I thought they came out decent. Did you watch either of those?
No, I'll be honest. All I've
Like,
watched so far is the Carnosaur analog
yeah, well,
series.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say don't don't watch the Godzilla one or the Dragon one because those two are really bad.
Well, now I'm
I
gonna.
think now I have to watch it.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. Now I'm gonna.
you can't lead off with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
watch these. I was like,
so
The Dragon one, I love it, but I
I
hate
have
its
another question.
execution.
Whenever you're,
Yeah,
Um,
go for it. Sorry.
so
Yeah.
aside from using models, pre-made models, was there anything else that you outsourced to that was made from other people, or was everything else made by you? Like, did you, like you mentioned earlier, you animated them, but did you do like?
Aside,
Sorry, go ahead.
I okay. Well, the things I did kind of outsource were just images off Google for backgrounds and stuff.
Hmm.
Although I think I might have like there's some images I downloaded that upon looking at them, I was kind of wondering if I accidentally took an AI image and downloaded it because I think I did that for a couple
Mm.
of images. Like there's the images of the T-Rex in the warehouse, and when I took another look at that, I'm like, how many lights are there? I looked at it, I'm like, wait a minute,
hey
what did
man,
I
it's getting
download?
hard nowadays, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
was
know.
gonna say, unfortunately, it's getting better. So
And
it's
and I
it's.
and I was looking through, and I'm like, oh fuck, like the whole Eunice thing. I'm like, did I download a bunch of AI shit? Because I was looking through the Eunice thing, and I found like the door handle was like really weird on one of the cells. Like the stuff I was like really having a hard time finding images for that, and I was like looking really deep into it. So I think I found that like stuff, you know, like
Right.
Mhm.
I was just like clicking through as much Google Images because it was so hard to find like those cells stuff,
Yeah.
those images of
Right.
the cells. And when I finally found them, I'm like, oh yeah, this should work. And then I look back and I'm like, hang on a second.
Hey, listen. At least you care. At least you're like, shit.
Yeah, like you could
Like,
easily be
there's
like,
some people
who
that
cares?
wouldn't
It's
even.
AI.
That's
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
there's some people that wouldn't even
that's
fucking give a
why
shit. So I appreciate
yeah,
that you care about that.
that's why I removed. I had another series on my thing, but I kind of removed it because like I willingly. It was like Chronos Divergence is what I called it, and I willingly went on ChatGPT and asked it to generate some images for me to make it, and I removed it for that because I'm like I didn't know anything about AI and what it did. I was like, oh, this is just a cool tool I can use to
Right.
make the stuff, and didn't realize. And looking back at Chronos, it had so many AI images that I purposely put in there, and I was like, let me get rid of these. Let
Well,
me just
you're
get rid
growing
of
from
You know
it.
what?
You know, like you're
Yeah,
making
no, right?
something that you're trying your best not to include stuff like that. So I think that's commendable
I
because
didn't
a lot of
want-
people
I
aren't
agree.
doing
Like,
that.
you sat there and you're like, no, what? That's not what I want to do, and then you took actions
Yeah.
to go, rectify it and stuff like that. So I agree with Diego. That's
Yeah.
progress. That's better than anything else.
It's better than you just
Yeah.
sticking with it because there's a lot of people that are stubborn
Yeah.
and don't want to concede to the fact that it's not a good thing to use in replacement of art, and they want to keep using it for art. I think it's very big if anybody says like, hey, if anybody that uses it is like, yo, I don't like it anymore. Like, it's not good for replacing art. I'd rather just do my own thing, make my own thing. Like, I'd rather hear
Yeah.
stories like that than just people still using.
Oh, for
it.
sure. Yeah, you're sitting there. You weren't kind of like, well, I'm already going down this road. I'm going to keep going. You're like, no, I'm going to go down the better road.
The only thing I might use it for is just to look something up, and because Google can't give me a clear enough answer, and that's it.
No,
That's all.
I got you. I got you.
I mean, that's what you do anyway from Googling, because that's how Google works
I mean,
now.
that kind of
Google
AI
anything.
assistant has existed forever.
Yeah, if you
Right.
Google anything, it gives you the AI overview now. So it's like,
Yeah.
what matters if I go on an AI and ask get just a simple question about something?
I'm not sure what all the aspects are of that. So, but yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. But, hey, you know what? At least the dinosaurs aren't AI.
Yeah.
No, they're all models that someone put hard work into, and I'm just taking for my own.
You're sitting there. Right? Thanks for doing the hard work.
I've
Now
noticed
your
that-
stuff's hard work too.
I credited Draco. He has no. I don't even know if that guy has any idea. I've been using those models that he made.
I mean, probably not. They kind of just put them out there for anyone to use.
Yeah, I was gonna
so it's
say
kinda
that's kind of like they know what they're doing when they're putting it out there. They know it's gonna get used.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So there, here's my models. Don't use them. Like, then don't put them out.
I also noticed there was like hand drawn stuff. Like there was hand drawn.
Oh yeah,
Carnosaur.
I'm very. I mean, I don't want to brag, but I'm gonna brag. I'm very good at drawing dinosaurs.
Dude, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Was that all of you on the
literally-
website?
I'm
Yes.
literally.
Yeah,
literally, I was gonna say, dude,
Well-
the art is great. Like I love the
Oh yeah.
the hand art,
The-
like the hand drawn stuff.
The images are all photoshopped. Myself, and then the drawings. I have sketchbook. I was going to put more drawings on the website I'm working on, but I just didn't get time. I might include them later. I made like a bunch of drawings. I'm really happy with that one drawing of the T-Rex that I did, where it's like it's during like the segment of the first one where you see the police sketches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the T-Rex. That one I was really happy with how that came out.
Yeah, it looked really good. I wasn't sure if you like put it through like Photoshop or something, but yeah, no, that looked great.
I drew it during my statistics class and wasn't paying attention for the final and probably failed the final T-Rex, but it's fine.
More important, you're drawing a T-Rex. Not only
Dude.
that, you're drawing a Carnosaur T-Rex, which is more important than anything.
What's more important? What's even more important is you did it for a YouTube video. Like there's
There we
nothing
go.
more important than making YouTube videos.
Exactly. And he's not biased at all when he says that.
Yeah, of course. It's not like
I'm like,
I do it regularly. Make videos and shit.
no joke though. I'd buy a print of that T-Rex sketch you did. That was really good.
It's a good sketch. Yeah, definitely.
I definitely want to draw little more things, but there's some things I just don't want to draw. Honestly, I don't know why. I have like a thing where every time I draw a T-Rex, it comes out great, but then I draw something else and it's not that great. I don't know why.
Sitting there, it's like, I don't know. T-Rexes are just really easy to draw.
Literally high.
Yeah, no, I kid you. I kid you not, T-Rexes are actually not that hard to draw, if I'm being honest. Out of all the dinosaurs, they're the ones that are really simple, if I'm being
Big
honest.
head, little arms, and everything else just kind of
Um,
looks like
They're
the
very
other theropod.
recognizable. They're a very recognizable
Mhm.
dinosaur. You know, it's easy to be able to,
they're- they're-
even by memory,
I did
you could
like,
make something.
do you, okay, I can't really show this on stream, but do you guys want to see like a drawing I did of a T-Rex head? Like a few T-Rex heads?
Sure.
I
I'll
mean,
just like,
I'm always down for it.
Yeah.
okay, hold on. It
Let's
was
see.
these.
Oh
That's
wow,
nice.
that was look
I
really good. I love it. It gave it lips. I love it.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I bought the not Pianoso. Or no, it is Pianoso. The Pianoso T-Rex, the articulated one, and I used it as like what's it like a reference and drew those based off that.
That's really
Hell
cool.
yeah.
So
I mean, like those those toys models are really good as references for sure because they put so much work into them.
Hmm.
yeah, I have sort of a collection obsession, and my room is filled with dinosaurs.
No, dude.
Oh
Trust
no,
me,
I think
you're not alone. Don't worry. I
No,
mean,
no,
it's for me. It's not. It's not
no, it's a
models.
lot. It's a lot.
For me, it's not models. It's mainly books and comics and shit.
Well,
I
all
think you're talking to the
dinosaurs.
right people about
Yeah.
this.
4, 5. Hold on. I'm gonna count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There's 21 shelves full of dinosaurs.
That's awesome.
It's rad. I love
I
that.
love
That's
that.
not everything.
Hell
Not
yeah.
everything. Um, yeah, there's.
You might have
I
a problem, but
them,
we're
like,
your enablers.
Yeah, I know, right? But we're not going to stop you. If
Yeah.
anything, we're going to
I have-
continue to support you in your addiction.
I have so much. I have like the original Kenner stuff. I have like Primeval toys. Like
They made
some of the
Primeval toys?
Yeah, they made them.
Oh
way
yeah,
back
they
when.
did, but they're
Yeah.
rare.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, that I purchased like the Raptor. It was like the only listing I saw on eBay for
Do you
it,
have
and it was
2005
120.
King Kong toys?
I have one 2005 King Kong toy, and it's this. It was like a birthday present my mom got me when I was like I want to say like 8 or something, and she thought she ordered it because I wanted it. I wanted a King Kong toy, and she thought it was going to be this huge, like kind of big King Kong, and then it was like this thing that was basically the size of my thumb. It was so tiny, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What the hell,
This ain't
Mom?"
life size at all.
No, it was like I thought it was going to be this big monkey, but no, it was just a little monkey. I'm like, why?
I used to have I had the one where like I had the Vastosaurus or the V-Rex and
Yes.
the King Kong that ate people.
Yeah, that's
What was
the
it like
one.
I want that.
Vestosaurus? Whatever it is.
Vestatus. Damn, you're making me forget
Vas-
because you're saying it wrong. Vestatosaurus
Gosh,
Rex
you
or
blame me
something.
for everything. Shit.
Yeah, Vestatosaurus Rex or something like that. V-Rex, whatever. That's
Not as cool as a Carnosaurus.
I'm not much of a toy collector, but like I'm more into like collecting like the paleo media stuff. So I collect like the physical like books and comics and movies and stuff. But anytime I come across pretty much anything that's not Jurassic World or Jurassic Park that is part of a franchise I'm interested in, I will heavily consider getting. Like I have some 2005 King Kong stuff. I have a lot of 98 Godzilla stuff because I love the 98
Dude, I have a whole like total.
I love Godzilla 1998 so much.
Dude,
I
it's
love that
great.
movie. I don't care. I don't care what people say.
I've come
same.
around. I need to watch it again, but I do like Zilla. Like Zilla's really worked its way back, like especially with the comics and all that kind of stuff. They actually made Zilla like really cool.
I love. This is one thing. Godzilla 1998. I love the soundtrack so much for that movie.
Soundtrack, oh man,
Yeah.
it was like Puff Daddy had the rain. Had the main.
No, we know that's not what you're talking about. Yeah,
like the actual,
yeah, sure.
the actual music that plays during the film, not the fucking P Diddy billing Zilla.
We gotta look at the Godzilla's emails real quick.
Dude, yeah, no, I grew up with '98 Godzilla, and I know
Yeah.
I can recognize that it's not a perfect film, but I still love it.
Well,
and I have a lot
the
of
thing is,
stuff from it.
the thing is, it's not too good of a Godzilla remake, but it's a pretty
There we
good Beast
go.
from 20,000 Fathom remake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear that a lot, and I don't
Honestly,
disagree with it. I'm just sick of hearing it.
Well, too bad.
Because
I'm
sick of hearing it because it just reaffirms this really annoying rhetoric that like, oh, Zilla is not actually Godzilla, and it's like, okay, fine, whatever, but like, it's still called Godzilla. Like you can love it or hate it, that's what it's called.
Not officially.
There was a
Toho owns it now. It's not officially called Godzilla anymore.
Okay, yeah, now we can use that argument, but even before, it was just an annoying discourse.
There was a take that I saw that made so much sense to me. I think it was by this guy called Monster Island Buddies. I so agree with his the movie. The movie was ahead of its time because nowadays we have like all these different versions of Godzilla, like Monsterverse, Shin, Singular Point, the Planet Godzilla, that like all these so radically different versions that are so like strange and don't even look anything like Showa or Heisei or Godzilla's. And like '98, if that movie released sometime today, it'd fit right in with the rest of them. And I totally agree with that because it's such a different take.
Right.
And like
I get the logic
Godzilla
behind that argument, but there's a part of me that still feels like it would have a lot of people still would have been upset. I feel like
I feel like the Roland Emmerich approach to the film would not have set as well today. I think it came out right at the time where Roland Emmerich, like, people wanted that kind of style of film, but
and I could
it would definitely need to be worked a bit.
But I think like partway through, I think Roland Emmerich just didn't want to direct it anymore. So he didn't
want to do Godzilla. Yeah, like he really didn't want to do it.
He was like self-sabotaging his own film. So like, I want to say that like that that definitely hurt it. You know, you're self-sabotaging. Like, it's gonna like obviously how is that gonna end well, right? So I think there was a lot of there's a lot of like a cynical mentality behind that film that I think only hurt it in the long run. I mean, in the long run, it's become a cult classic. So maybe he had a point to it.
Well, like he really didn't want to do a monster movie. He wanted to do like another, destruction movie. Like I think he got like the rights to do the script and stuff. Like that's how they got him. They wanted him because he did Independence Day, and that made a shit ton of money. Right. So they're like, yeah, do Godzilla. That's also a big thing, destroying shit. And then
I mean, he did a good job.
I like how we're just talking about Godzilla now.
I know we totally just lost the plot.
Which is funny because usually when we talk about anything else, when I'm with you, Julian, we divert back to Carnosaur.
But we spent so long talking about Carnosaur that we have to go to something else.
Godzilla.
Carnosaur 3 had the thing where the T-Rex was laying the raptor eggs, so that's kind of like Godzilla '98, you know?
You're right. I can't believe Roland Emmerich stole stuff from Godzilla from Carnosaur 3. What a hack. I remember, there's something, I forgot what it was. I need to watch it again. Neil Marshall made a movie called The Lair. He's a guy that Dog Soldiers of Descent. He did the movie called The Lair. It's like his big back break to horror. Not a good movie at all. But there's one part in the movie that was ripped off from Carnosaur 3, and I was the only one who caught it. I was like, wait a minute. And I forgot what it was. But I need to watch it again.
Damn.
And I'm like,
you're doing the people's work here. I don't know how your site is not bigger. Like you definitely need
because I'm sitting here being like, I can't believe Neil Marshall
Nobel Prize award.
I promote it. Next Carnosaur video, I'm gonna make it canon to the universe, so people have to go see it. All right, how about that?
Perfect.
I love the fact that I've made this series because now I have complete control over this and I can do whatever I want, and I love that. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure. Hell yeah, man.
I could turn the series into shitpost if I really wanted to, and it could be wonderful.
Exactly. You could do like, listen, the world's your oyster as far as Carnosaur is concerned.
Yeah,
People that even
yeah.
made the series didn't give a shit about it, except for, like the first one.
My favorite part about those old movies was just the dinosaurs themselves. Like I love John Carl Buechler's designs. That was like something I mentioned in the description of the first one
Yeah,
as to why.
yeah.
Those were just I don't know, like the T-Rex. I loved it because it was like a weird mix of like a retro T-Rex and a modern T-Rex. Like there's no shrink wrapping on it,
Hmm.
Hmm.
but it has an upright stance, but its tail doesn't drag, and it moves fast, and it's like its wrists are prone, like it's all over the place, and I like that. I like that about the design because it's so different to like
Right.
your standard,
Yep.
like
My favorite was the Deinonychus because that thing doesn't look like any sort of dinosaur. That thing looks like some sort of horrible monstrosity that was made in a lab, which is exactly what it is. But like,
I love how the baby Deinonychus that's feathered and it
oh
loses it.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's like really unique. I wish I could use that, but I don't have a model of a feathered baby Deinonychus from Carnosaur.
which I believe was accidental because I don't think it was trying to imply, oh, dinosaurs were born in feathers. It was like, oh, it's part chicken, so it has feathers
Right.
when
I
it
think
first
they
comes
were.
out. Which,
I think they were more like trying to apply the chicken aspect to it,
yeah,
the
I
feathers.
just happened to also be right.
Yeah. Well, I
Oh,
mean, it's not because that knowledge wasn't exactly unknown. The dinosaur renaissance
Yeah,
happened in the
yeah,
late '60s, early '70s. So,
yeah.
when
but
that happened, people were doing more research on like the relationship between dinosaurs and modern avian
oh yeah,
species. So it's like it was in the know by that
but it
by
wasn't like
then.
mainstream. Like even
No, yeah,
John Brosnan's Carnosaur book, which is around the time the dinosaur renaissance is really, well, not really taken off, but the same period. Even he didn't use the feathers in his story. When he was pretty faithful to everything else in that book.
right.
Um, with the chickens, there's something I noticed when I watched your retrospective, Diego. The when you were talking when summarizing the book, you used like some stock footage of chickens,
Yeah.
and there's one clip in there that I used without realizing it of stock
Oh,
footage of
really?
chickens. And the
You know
it's when
what?
the white chicken.
Hold on, I know what you're
It's the
talking
white.
about. And the reason why I know is
Yeah, it's
because
at
when
the
I saw
very.
your video, I was like, that looks familiar. Where's that from?
Yeah, I didn't realize it.
It was a
I
passing
like
thought.
looked
I
through a
thought
bunch.
about it for half a second, and then I moved on. I was like, whatever, it's chickens, whatever.
There were
So
so
that's
many
what
like
that was.
references. There were so many references and accidental things that I did in the first Carnosaur analog horror I made. I accidentally released that around the 33rd anniversary of the first Carnosaur movie.
Right, I
I
saw that in your description.
Yeah, I made the teaser a day before. I posted the teaser a day before the anniversary, and then like 3 or 4 days later, I posted the actual thing, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Serendipitous.
I didn't even realize.
Man, it looked like
Uh,
you're a fan of the movie or something.
I
It
know, right?
I
was
mean,
all a lie.
I intentionally released Carnosaur 2 on Jurassic Park's 33rd anniversary.
Just to rub
Uh,
salt in the wound.
yeah. Um, so, but there were so many like. Did you catch how many references did you catch in those movies? Honestly, like or not movies, the analog horrors I made.
The only thing that
Not
I
either.
that comes to mind was the documents that had Roger Corman's name and John Brosnan's name on it. That was something that was like that really.
Was did you intentionally make the Megalosaurus have the same color scheme as Talon from Primal Rage?
Uh, Again, I have no control over the
Oh,
models.
okay.
That
Because I was sitting there, I'm like,
no,
because that's the same exact. I was
no, no,
wondering
no,
that.
no.
Like, that's the same exact color scheme as Talon
It
from
might that
That
it
fucking
might be
right back in the
intentional.
day. Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't recognize the Megalosaurus because that's actually the Torvosaurus from Dinosaur Revolution. That's the model I
Okay.
used.
I haven't seen
Okay.
Dinosaur
Um,
Revolution in
I think
years, so I wouldn't have been able to catch
uh,
that.
Yep.
uh,
But that's cool.
um,
That's a cool detail.
other than the Carnosaur 2 references with the raptors and the underground area. Trying to think what
Did,
else might have been missed.
in the, did you catch the thing I was doing with the green text that appeared?
Oh yeah, from the movie
Ah,
where it's
yeah.
like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that
the
was also,
percentage.
I didn't even think about that. That's that's
Yep,
funny.
yeah,
yep.
that's what that was.
You put Doc Smith in there, Tiptree. I think you.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things they included too, like chickens. I
The
think.
first,
Well, go ahead.
no, you go, you go.
I was sitting there. I'm like, did you? Nah, never mind. I lost my thought. Your turn.
There was the one document which unintentionally set up the second one because I wasn't going to make a second one, but the one document showing all the DNA that they
Mhm.
had, of course, all the species were the other species were the ones from the book. That one should have been
Oh,
someone
okay.
else.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that part. Yeah.
And that one accidentally set up the second one without
Hey,
me
listen.
intending.
Hey,
The second
Happy
one.
accidents, man. Happy
exactly,
accidents.
I know
exactly.
there's
That'll
so
work in the
many,
long run.
so many happen. Yeah.
Man. No, I mean, like, again, I think I love both of them. I can't wait to see what else you do with them, dude, because they're really fun. I like the ideas you're putting forth. I like how, while you're keeping in spirit with the series, you're doing your own thing, which I think is exactly what you need to do for, like, a reboot of this series.
Right.
Take the best parts of all of it and just kind of do your own thing with it.
I think that's why I really like these videos. Is that like, because when you look at like other analog horror videos from like that are based off of already existing franchises, they feel like fan work, right? But when you look at your
Hmm.
videos, it feels like like an actual remake, you know.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I
it
think
doesn't feel like,
that's
oh, it takes place in the world of Carnosaur. It's like, this is
right.
based on Carnosaur.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I like it because I'm not huge on fan work, but if you're trying to remake something, that's kind of a different story. And if you can
Hmm.
do it well, then that'll definitely determine how much I personally will enjoy it. You know.
And Diego and I were talking like a while back, being like, "Man, Carnosaur would be perfect for an analog horror. Why is no one doing that?"
Yeah.
I don't.
And then you came along.
I can't confirm that conversation because I don't remember.
Oh, I know. I mean, I think it was one of the first conversations we had, actually.
I'm genuinely surprised that I'm the first, and I hope I'm not the only one. I really hope. One thing I really hope with mine is that I encourage people like this encourages people who like Carnosaur and maybe know how to animate a little, or at least do some basic Photoshop, make their own
Hmm.
Carnosaur analog world. There were some comments that people were saying like, "Oh, I had this idea to make a Carnosaur analog horror, but you beat me to it." And I replied,
Don't let me stop
"Okay,
you.
well, still make it. Go, go. You can do it. I believe in
It's like,
you."
I don't own the franchise. I'm not like the sayer who says you can and can't do it. You go, all of you go do it, please.
And that's one of my fears that I'm not sure if it's going to be possible or not. If my series, because it's I don't own it. I'm worried it's going to get taken down or something.
No, I would not worry. I would not worry about
I
that. First of
mean,
all, it's on YouTube.
if Universal hasn't
Yeah.
gone, well, first off, they don't care enough about Carnosaur to strike down. Like just enough
Listen,
if you're re-uploading the
we don't
whole
even know
movie.
who owns Carnosaur's rights at this point.
Yeah.
Like, we
If
have an idea.
Universal
Yeah.
if Universal hasn't gone out of their way to strike down every Jurassic Park analog horror video, I think you're safe.
Yeah, you're fine. And if you do get copyright strike, we'll finally know who owns the rights, and we can use that to our advantage.
Wait, if
Oh,
it's that easy, I'll just
I'm,
upload the
I'm,
fucking movies.
No, it doesn't work because the whole movie's on YouTube and it's still up there for like
Okay,
years.
well then
So obviously you don't
I'll
care.
upload it. Fuck. Okay, well you're right. Okay.
ooh,
So like, there's like this guy who owns the rights just really doesn't care.
you guys are giving me so many April Fool's ideas because I could do like an April Fool's idea where I say, "Oh look, I'm releasing Carnosaur 4," and then I just show the whole movie of Raptor.
Yeah.
Like,
That's good. I like that. Yeah.
I'm
Hell yeah.
guys, I made Carnosaur 5. It's just Eden formula.
Yeah.
The entire thing.
You just put like an analog horror filter over it to make it look really like sketchy.
I love that. I love that.
Make it
I'm
look
gonna
all
put, I'm gonna
bootlegged
put
and
the,
stuff.
What are you talking about? I made all this in Blender. Shut up.
I have like there are three filters that I use to make it look analog horror. Uh, there's like it's I edit this all on CapCut, by the way. And
Wow.
it's kind of a pain in the ass because I take the screenshots and animations, like I record my computer screen, and then I email those files to myself so then I can get them on my phone, and I download them on my phone, and I edit them there, and then edit it through CapCut. And oh god, the website was such a pain in the ass because it was just a back and forth of me sending emails to myself of images. Like I'd take the raw screenshots of the green screen dinosaur and send it to my phone, download it, take the green screen out, Photoshop it into the image, and then email it back. And I have to download it to the drive, and then I got to put it in the website. And it's like, oh my god, that's, the website is a little bit shorter. I had like five like parts to the website. The first one was the homepage, one on the dinosaurs, one on Eunice, and then one on the quarantine zones, and then the last one was on. Uh, you two seen Prehistoric Emergence, right?
I have
Yes,
not.
I've seen part of it. Yeah, no.
Okay. In that, there's like this organization called GPAC, which
Mhm.
like takes care of the dinosaurs and stuff. And I was gonna have like my own version in my series like that, and I was gonna call it Carnage, because Carnage starts with it's like Carnosaur.
Gotcha,
It's
gotcha.
it
Clever.
was gonna be it was gonna be an acronym. I forgot what. I actually hadn't planned out the acronym yet. I thought it was,
Listen, the acronym comes later. You just get the cool word and then you just bullshit it later.
yeah, yeah. What I got so far is Carnosaur Annihilation. That's the first two. That's all I have right now.
And Earnage.
um,
Carnosaur Annihilation. Earnage.
Earnage.
Yeah, just RNAGE.
Yeah. Uh, and I was gonna do that, and it was gonna be like go into that group a little, but I think I'm
Mhm.
gonna save that. I think I'll still do something like that, like Carnage, like a military task force that focuses
Yeah,
in on the dinosaurs. I think I'll still do that, but that's when I release the website, it's not gonna have that right away. The
yeah.
idea with the website, I update it over time. I add more and more to it. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, that was.
Carnosaur Annihilation, Recon, Neutralization.
Uh,
I'm trying to think some more. Okay, you know what?
ChatGPT, what's a good acronym?
Yeah, what's another
Do
one
that.
for A? And
I'm not gonna do that.
neutralization and
And uh, Gore.
Godzilla emergence. I don't know.
Yeah, I got it.
There you go. Perfect. Take it to the bank, boys. We got it down.
Yeah.
Do you know where? Did you know where Eunice originally came from? Like the movie it first starred in, because Eunice didn't come from Carnosaur.
Yeah.
Well, isn't Eunice like the the word Eunice specifically from the Bible?
Probably,
I feel like
but
for some, like I did that.
More like the
Did
corporation
okay, there.
itself.
yeah, the corporation
Uh,
itself actually came from Brain Dead, which is his first movie in 1990. Ivan Simons. So Brain
I
Dead's
didn't know
actually
that.
connected to Carnosaur in like some sort of grander scheme of things.
I one thing I did, I had like a biblical reference and aside in my series because I am I believe in God and stuff, and
Mhm.
I had a reference to the Bible where there was. Did you catch the name of the project that brought the dinosaurs back in my series? What it was called? Because I named it something specific. Uh,
Remind me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
okay, it was
remind me too.
Project Lazarus.
Okay, yeah, like the guy
Oh.
who Jesus brought to life, right? Yep.
Yes, that was the idea. The guy died, and Jesus
Hmm.
brought him back to life, and that's like the
Yep.
idea with the dinosaurs. They died, and then
Hmm.
Tiptree. I
Brought
mean,
him back to
Tiptree's
life.
not Jesus. Tiptree's not
She's
Jesus,
a
but
she's an analog.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
very
But that
clever,
was that was
actually. Huh.
Yep.
yeah. So that was I had to include some things like that. Thought that would.
Oh.
There's a lot of things I uh, included for all all kinds of different reasons. Like the Tarbosaur. I need to mention this. You know how the Tarbosaur, it can camouflage, but
Hmm.
it
Yeah.
also can't feel pain.
Hmm.
Um, that was because not like recently I had watched a movie with my grandfather called Novocaine. Like Jack Quaid is
Oh,
in it.
yeah, yeah. I saw it in
Yeah,
theaters. Yeah.
yeah. I watched it and I'm like, that would be like terrifying. Like just imagine like there's this guy running at you and you shooting at him and he just doesn't react to the bullets. And I
Hmm.
thought, it'd be more terrifying if that guy wasn't a guy but a dinosaur.
It does hurt because it's
And like
bigger. My
kind of
bullets are already going
Literally
to do
my
nothing
thought
to it.
process on anything.
Yep.
yeah. And I thought that would be cool. And also like yeah, that was another thing with the mutations I was trying to do was like
Mhm.
not all of them are beneficial. Like the Tarbosaur gets shot, and it can't feel the pain, but it's still injured. It can still get infected. Um, that was one thing I was gonna do with the Alta Spinax was make it so because of its electrical stuff, it sometimes has seizures, and sometimes that causes it to die. They like randomly have a fucking seizure and just die because of that, because of their electricity.
Hmm.
Um,
Mhm.
and I want to have like, even though the dinosaurs are super powerful, strong, I wanted to have them have some disadvantages, and like the Megalosaurus does that the most because it's blind, but the others don't really. I don't really explore that as much as I wish I did in Carnosaur too. So,
Gotcha.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
All right. So
uh,
I don't mean to cut this off, guys, but it is getting a little bit
that's
late.
fine.
It's been
So
3 hours.
yeah, but
I talk about dinosaurs.
but
Fine.
that said, we would not be opposed at all to have you on again at some point.
Oh,
Oh
100%.
hell,
You know,
hell yeah! I was gonna
yeah.
suggest that, but you
No,
did it for me. Thank you.
no, absolutely. I've been loving your stuff so far, and you know what? After this conversation, I do want to go back and watch your other stuff. Um, just just to get an
Yeah,
idea
same.
of your history. You know, I won't. I'm not gonna go
Oh,
into it like giving you shit or anything. I'm interested in
Oh, I'm going to leave a
the
comment on every
history.
video
Okay, well he's gonna
about
go
my
into
thoughts,
it.
100%. I'll give
I
you
honestly want to
reviews.
remake. I
Don't
honestly want to remake. Real quick,
worry,
I
you'll ignore
honestly
them all,
want.
so it's not like it's going to matter.
Yeah, I'll respond. I'll pin them. I'll pin them.
This
I'll pin your
time.
comments. I'll pin your
He's like,
comments
I'm
right
going to make
now.
a point to respond now and tell you how wrong you
Yeah.
are.
I'm gonna post your comments. I'm gonna make an analog horror video about your comments. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just going to do like video call outs like this guy right here.
You're gonna make him look like a deranged
No,
stalker.
I know.
no, I'm gonna make him an entity. He's gonna be like have
Oh,
abilities.
there you go. It would be my honor to
That's
be an
awesome.
entity.
I'd love to maybe one day remake those old videos with animation, but I don't know.
Yeah, go for it. Whenever you get the
That'd be
chance,
neat.
go for
Yeah.
it, man. World's your oyster,
But
brother.
But yeah, I definitely love to be on maybe the next one. Let me know when that's happening, of course. Don't
Yeah.
just be
Yeah.
like, hey, live stream
Yeah.
starting. Live stream starting. Get on, get on.
What is it? We have Julian and I are trying to do like what is it? Like a live stream on like paleo news on stuff at some point. I don't know when it's gonna be. It's kind of hard to match our schedules because we're both busy with stuff. But after that live stream, we could probably set something up and get back to talking about just anything really. We could talk about uh,
Yeah.
thoughts on paleo media, future projects, stuff like
Yep.
that. Yeah, or how
We also got that one interview with the BC1 guy at some point.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know who's lining that up, but that's
I'll line that one up. I'm the one that's talking to him, so we'll
okay.
get that
I
squared
still
away.
have to watch that stuff, so I need to.
The new one
get
came
on
out today, actually. A lot of
I know.
dinosaur
I
stuff came
saw
out
that
today.
he posted that in the server. I was like, damn it! I didn't even get to see anything else.
I didn't even watch the original, the first 8.
Yeah, it's like, damn it! These guys post too quickly. Well, they're not. I'm just that slow. But no,
To be fair, you also released a 3-hour video today, so you're also working on something.
true. I am. Yeah, I'm working on I think last
Your own-
night was the first night I had like a solid. I don't even know how long I slept. It was definitely a lot longer than what I've been giving myself the rest of the week. So it's been nice.
Good, you've earned it, dude.
I appreciate that.
Nope.
But yeah, no, we'll definitely have you on again. Even like if there's like updates you want to make and you want to promote it and you want to do it on the live stream, we'd love to have you and ask you more questions and just talk about your just anything really. So yeah, we'll definitely keep that open for the future.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'll
yeah.
make sure that anime you get eaten by a T-Rex eventually.
Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. That's gonna be awesome.
Yep. It's gonna be awesome. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna make it such a shit post. I'm gonna make it so bad. It's so bad.
It's gonna be potentially shitty.
So bad it's bad. Yeah,
I'm only gonna put half effort into it.
Dude, I can't wait.
Oh my god, I'm gonna use stock footage. I'm gonna use stock footage like Raptor.
Yeah,
There you
do it.
Yeah,
It's perfect in the spirit of the Carnosaur franchise. That's perfect.
Of course.
I'm gonna make
That's
shitty
what they
green
would
screen
want.
eating formula, stock footage from Raptor. You know the good stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's awesome.
Good deal.
All right, well, if that's
All right.
pretty much it, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye. Because I don't know how to end these. I never do. I'm just gonna end it.
Well,
just kidding.
You hit
Alright.
the end.
Yeah. Thank
thanks
you,
for
everybody.
being here.
Yeah, everybody that's still here, thank you so much for joining us on this live stream interview thing. It was very fun, and I can't
Also-
wait to do it again.
Taste, I hope you're okay. I know you're like spamming earlier, so I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, so hopefully they're not going through an episode or something.
Yeah, I hope they're okay.
Oh, and I guess just to end it off, if you guys wanted to look more into these guys' works, Primal World's hit the link to his channel will be down below. Gory Tori, which is the name of Julian's site, will also be down in the description below. So if you want to check any of those things out, go ahead and check out the links.
And
Chapter
1
what
of...
is that? Whoa, it looks like that Primal World guy from earlier sent us another.
He sticked
But,
around for the whole live stream. That's just something.
I know, crazy.
Dude, he's only
But,
said two
my-
things.
My the chapter 1 of the unofficial novelization just got back from my editor, so that should be going up probably later this week.
Hell
So-
yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Excited for that one. And then I can start working on chapter 2. So we'll get there.
yeah. Go and review bomb it, please. Negatives, just all
Yeah, there we
negative.
go. And just leave a lot of comments saying how much it be like, not as good as the movie.
Not as good as the analog horror, honestly.
There you go. Oh, the analog horror. I might actually get some stuff because I'm taking some liberties with Doc Smith that Adam
Right.
Simon says is he's down for, but I'm not sure how it's gonna be for everybody else. But you know what? I'm the one writing it, so
Yeah, it's still, hey, like you said, the world is your oyster. You got this.
exactly that's
Kind
what
of.
I'm saying. But
You know.
yeah, I don't like oysters too much though. So
The world's your fucking
Clams.
clam or something. I don't know.
I think can it be like a 6-piece with nugget? Because I
Sure.
feel like that would really hit.
The,
There you go.
it's your nugget.
The world's your 6.
The world's
Yeah,
your
there you
nugget.
go. There you go. Perfect. Now you're speaking my language. But
Alright.
yeah, no, thanks for being here, Primal World.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah, thanks, man.
you
Yeah,
answering our questions.
we appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't wait to come back on. and
Yeah.
talk about
Oh, for
dinosaurs.
sure, man.
Can't wait to have
Yep.
you back on.
Sounds good to me. I'm always down.
All right.
All right.
Well, that's it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Later, everybody.